There we are. You know, I kind of forgot that I should probably move these to, like, you know, add that extra half hour. I think for the longer games, I should start doing that. You know, if I know it's going to be more than 5 streams, you know, it's like I should probably start doing that, huh? Tough thing is, you know, staying up that late, you know. That's alright. That's alright. Alright. Shake the cobwebs. Let's see. Yes, I recall now, because I made a second save before we went down each area of Deadbeard. Apologies, had a burp there. And we beat Deadbeard, which was actually quite surprising, all things considered. Because I had to learn on the fly during the fight how to properly use summoning, how to do, you know, summons, and I didn't use summons yet, so had to put that together on the spot. So that was pretty cool. I actually had quite a fun time figuring all that out. Yeah, because we had to just like go nuts with using summons, which was a new experience. But we now have all 7 of the Djinn, so we no longer have to go too crazy about searching for them, because this is all of them. And we've leveled up quite a lot, now that I recall. Yeah, because we're like level 20, basically 20, we're going to be 29 across the board soon. So our stats are quite exceptional, all things considered. So I'm pretty sure we'll probably be cruising today. Because we learned that Saturo attacked the Mercury Lighthouse, as I recall. And they went into the ruins under Bobby Lighthouse, so I have to go down there. And that's the goal for today, is to go to the bottom of the I don't know why, but Bobby Lighthouse is such a funny name, but we have to go to the bottom of it regardless. So down we go. Right. I have to remember how to get there. Shouldn't take horribly long, all things considered. Oh, first fight of the stream. Excellent. Oh boy. Yeah, I had I think everyone has a day where they just kind of you kind of push yourself to that limit of, okay, you're gonna break down today. I think everyone has one. And mine was today. That's okay. It's one of those things where it's like, what can I do? I have to just play the hand I'm dealt and work with it. That was okay. I mean, I guess it's one of those things where I know that the way I talk to myself it might seem a bit strange, that I can just say, well, I'll get through it. I always do. So even when, you know, it's like, oh, I'm not having the best day. It's like, yeah, I'll get through it. I'll manage. I always do. I wonder if that's even a healthy way to look at it, but I guess it's just because I look at it and it's like, well, I'll be okay. But I always figure it's just because it's like, well, I'll get through this. Which is, I guess, a good thing to have mentally, to be able to say to myself consistently, I'll make it through, you know? Like, I'll just be fine. And it's also, I try my best to keep as much of my baggage like outside of stream, because it's like, well, I'm not here for that. We don't need to do any of that. But more specifically, I don't really find it... It's kind of like to me, it's like a performance faux pas, you know? It's like, when people come to watch something, or they're here to... You know, someone comes to a place to have fun, it's like, well, I don't want to like, bring down the mood by being like, oh, you know, I had a bad day. It's like, well, I had a bad day, but I can just make it better. I'll just focus on making it better instead of, you know, bemoaning that the day did not go as I expected. And that's fine. Kind of my general idea on performing. You know, it's like, it's good. It is good though to understand and respect that. You know, it's like when someone's not feeling it, you have to kind of run through. You have to get your have to get your rhythm under you, for sure. Which I think is a little bit harder at times. I think that's the one that's hard. It's like you have to... Because you have to be able to say, okay, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. So you have to kind of... Okay, so what are we dealing with here? Did they already open this? I don't know if they did. I'm actually genuinely uncertain how this works. At least how this puzzle is going to be. Not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. But nevertheless, I think we have a lot of room to get a lot of good stuff done today. At least that's how I feel. So I guess now that I don't have a lot stopping me right now, you know, in terms of what needs to get done in this game. Because now that I have all the Djinn, it's just a matter of making sure I'm strong enough to handle every battle. And that should be enough, I think. I think as long as I'm staying up to date on leveling up, I should be okay. Which shouldn't be all that hard to do, I think, because it seems to me like leveling up in this game just happens as on the way around, so should be fine. And if nothing else, it'll be a matter of, okay, take some time in between fights to make, like, in between big boss battles to make sure I level up properly. Because that's not too bad. It's another, I guess this game's really, I think shorter RPGs really have to be really smart about how they space out their leveling. I think this game's done a pretty good job of that. Let's see. Does reveal show us anything? Statue speaks to my soul. Ye who seek to climb Venus Lighthouse must seek the lady's leave. Then the way shall open. The lady will keep safe at her feet the place you seek. She awaits your arrival. Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay. So... I'm guessing I need to go back up to Venus Lighthouse now. I think. Okay, so I can dip in and out of here if I wish. I think I can go into Venus Lighthouse now. I just need to go somewhere specific, I think. This part does confuse a little bit. But I'm pretty sure we'll be there. Also, Namaha, you got first today. How's it going? How is it going today? Let's see. Hope today's going well. I feel like I need to level up a little bit more. I don't know. Something about like my damage output right here feels like I'm not doing as much as I should. Good, how about you? I'm doing all right. I'm pretty sure by the end of the first hour, I'll just like I'll be just fine. I had a bit of a day, but I'm like, but I'm looking at it. It's like, yeah, I'll work through it. Works out pretty well that I muscle through that sort of stuff. It's just like, I'll figure it out. And usually it's like, you know, once I get I get my groove going, it's like, all right, cool. I'll just we ball. We ball. I think the only downside really is that now that I know that Deadbeard is gone, I don't know how many... I'm curious how many fights will be able to get me as focused as that one, because that one took a lot of my brain cell to work with. So we'll see. I'm curious if we'll run into any battles that'll make me as worried. I really appreciated that fight. That fight was a lot of fun. I do kind of hope that I can feel that same way about later fights as well. Would you like me to save you sometime? Not yet. Thank you though, but I'll see if I get confused when I go up to the Venus Lighthouse. 'Cause I know that it said that I can approach it from another side. There's also these ladders that I haven't quite figured out how to go down yet. Which... those ones take me to the other part. Oh wait, no, I did that part, didn't I? Pretty sure I did anyway. Oh, interesting. Wonder why there's so much explorable area past there. I don't know what's up with that. Ah. You know what? This is good because I probably should fight more of these guys anyway, so it's working. It works out for me. Let's see. But as I recall, I remember that I have to approach the Venus Lighthouse from a different angle. That's what I recall from last time. Tama, how's it going today? Hope everything's well. Let's see. Might be knockouts? Almost. Yeah, those ladders let you do the Gin here and you got it last time. Oh, okay, yeah. So, not a problem here. Alright, not too bad. Then we'll live in the work life. Ah, I see, Tama. Okay, so the ladders are for the Gin, that's right. Okay. I should probably heal again, huh? I do like Wishwell just being a very general... Okay, you know what? I will say, we're in equipment. The thing that's regenerating my energy, I probably could hand... yeah, the lucky cap. I feel like this should probably be going to our healer instead, because I feel like that'd be a better use of it, all things considered. Do I still have my other helmet? I don't think I have my other helmet. Nope. Okay. Understood. Unless I gave it to her, maybe? No, I didn't. I feel like I should. I feel like it just feels like I should hand that over to... I should probably hand that over to her so that she... Question. Can I give that to her? Swap it for what? Could swap it for the cleric's ring, I guess. Equip lucky cap. Yes, please. Okay, let's go to the... I need to go to the weapons store in any case. I am going to need to do some stuff. We need to do some organization because we need to sell some stuff. I do want to sell the Muramasa because the Muramasa is not going to help me. Oh, rare stuff. How about 10,000? Yes. Want anything else? Let's see. I have a lot of that. The water jacket. We don't need the water jacket because we have the clothing. So and no one else really needs the water jacket, so I'm gonna sell that. I'll sell that. Trying to think critically about what is and isn't necessary right now. Also, the cursed weapons. I think the cursed weapons we can get rid of. I don't think I'm gonna use any of them. Even if the game gives me the opportunity to say like, hey, you can use that. It's like, I would rather not. I don't trust it. I don't trust it well enough to be able to say I should use it first. Yeah, we're gonna... I feel like the cursed equipment is kind of the... The problem is that it definitely will cost me something later that I would not want to trade. It's certainly one of those things where I don't really want to risk that sort of thing blowing up in my face. Bracelet. We can get rid of the Guardian Amulet. It's fine. Alrighty. And then... buy... Anything else? I don't think there's anything else here. We need to look at armor, though. I need to get myself a new hat. Let's see. Knight's Helm. Equip it now. Yeah, also good that we... Also good that we upgrade our equipment anyway, so... I think we're good. think we're good. I mean, our stats are pretty solid, all things considered. And I have a lot of money, so we're working pretty well. I guess I should talk about it while I'm playing another Nintendo game. I did finish Drill Dozer off stream. I decided to go ahead. I didn't do all the secret levels because those cost the currency in game. And I didn't really know how many of those I would even be able to get through in a reasonable time. I figure what might happen is I might need to do those later. I'll do those later on my own time. I think I'll just have to... Because those ones also take a while. The armor artifacts might help if they're any better. I will take at least a look. I should probably look as the armor artifacts I haven't really looked at too much. Artifacts. Let's see. Demon Mail, Cursed. Oh, that's the one that we found earlier. That's the one we found earlier. Okay, Water Jacket, China Dress. Robe. Drops enemies attack. Okay, replenishes HP. Robe replenishes... Oh, this just Okay, well, this might be good for... This would be good for... Actually, this would be great for Mia. Equip that. 2,400 for the Silver Vest. Very good. Yeah, I guess it's probably wise that we look through these anyway. Deludes enemies. Dragon Shield resist fire. War Gloves boost attack. Boost luck. Not too bad. The Mirror Shield might be good for Garrett, because Garrett already is pretty strong. Whip it now. And we'll get rid of the Night Shield. Yeah, we could... This is definitely going to help. Let's see. Blessed Robes. Replenishes HP. Okay, no one can really use that. And a dress. It's not better defense, though, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, you know what? I should probably get... Oh, wait, no, we don't need that. Okay, that should be good. That should be good, I think. Oh, you know what we could do also is... repair the ring. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we could repair the healing ring while we're here about it. Okay, cool. I'll check weapon artifacts as well, just to be safe. Because I don't think there's any more that we need, but... Shamshir, Arctic Blade... not really, no. Huh. Guess I can look, really? Yeah, not really. Okay, we're good. Alright, we're good. We have everything. Olivero. Yeah, we have everything we need now, so I'm not too worried. Okay, I need to look at the overworld and see if I can't figure out how to properly reach the Venus Lighthouse. I need to look at it again. I feel like at this point it's much more that I just need to... I need to stare at this for a moment because I'm not sure I understand how to get there. Okay, yeah, because I remember that we can't go in this way because we don't have the means. So we lack the means to go within, at least I think. I keep using reveal though because I don't remember. I think it would be good for me to go back through here anyway, because I don't actually recall the stuff that I need to worry about in this dungeon. I would like to view the space before I... for gore. There's this stairwell, but I don't think this one helps. Alright, well, just body the wizard. Quick and easy fight. Pretty quick and easy, all things considered. Hello. You seek to climb the Venus Lighthouse. I shall grant thy wish. The path along closed shall not be opened here. The path begins far, far away on the soil of an ancient people. The sunrise to your left as you gaze upon the lighthouse. Oh. Okay, so... Can you repeat that for me? Path long closed shall not be opened here. Path begins far, far away on the soil of an ancient people, with the sunrise to your left as you gaze upon the lighthouse. Okay, cool. Why did it change the orientation of this when I went Okay, why did it do that exactly? Huh. Did I change something by doing that? Oops. I just wanted a repeat of the information so I didn't forget. Oops. Oh well. That's fine. I'll make it work. I guess to that end, we're... So sunrise to the left, far away on the soil of an ancient people. Okay. Well, and it's like, it seems to be just directly in front of the lighthouse, just somewhere to the east. Okay. So away from the lighthouse to the east. Okay. And I guess I need to recall which place that is. Oh, what item did I get? Oh, I got another elixir. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, Ivan. Have this again. Okay. So I need to run back out of here and get myself to the... Oops. Wrong way. Thankfully, this place is pretty forgiving on its layout. Ah. Surprised to see so many enemies in this area. I don't know, something about this just surprises me. Shouldn't be too hard to fight, though. I feel like it feels bad that I bully the wizards, but eh. It's fine. Oh, Ivan's definitely down. Oops. Okay, that's less than ideal, to be honest. Does she have any abilities that revive people? Oh, wait, no, I do. Oops. You know what? I'll just revive him. Get up, buddy. It's okay. We all get knocked down every once in a while. It's fine. It's fine, buddy. Just get back. just ignore death for a moment, would you? We have other places we have to be. we have places to be, my man. Unfortunately. And fortunately, death is but temporary. Everyone dies 1,000 times before they reach the actual end. Perfectly fine. What are you talking about? So, okay, wait. Far away to the east. Be over here then, yeah? I guess? I'm not actually sure where to go for this. It says east, but it's like, east is over here. Oh, maybe now I take the boat. Oh, that makes sense. I guess now I take the boat, because that actually makes a weird logical amount of sense that I have to go back, take the boat. I didn't talk to the guy we came in here with, did I? Should probably go talk to him. Because I'm pretty sure I have to have him around. I feel like I need to talk to him if I want to use the funny ship. I feel like the ship will not move if I don't bring him along, so let me go get him. Because I just thought about that. It's either that or it's way back up here, which doesn't really make any sense. I don't know how much backtracking they'd make me do for this. At least I don't think. Just a stone pillar. It's a nice stone pillar. Can you, ma'am? I don't appreciate that this ma'am has to stand in my way. Well, in any case, I'm gonna go talk to him anyway because I don't recall if I need him around or not. Unfortunately, I don't remember. So, and by don't remember, I mean there's no way I could know. I think it's just like in my mind, I don't remember if he. Oh wait, no, he has the orb. I need him. That's right. No, I just remembered. He has the orb I need. Because if I want to use the funny ship, I need the orb. I remember now. Because he has the orb that controls the ship. That's right. So I should probably ask him to give me the funny orb. Or at the very least, join my party temporarily so I may use the orb. Okay, sir, can you please tell me more? Thank you, please bring Sheba back. Well, what are you talking about, man? I thought I went in there and then it's like, oh yeah, you have to go back out. You have to come back in, you have to go back out. What are you talking about, man? Okay. I might need a bit. I might need... I guess I don't understand what this is asking of me then. Because I went in and it says, oh yeah, you have to do this, stuff. And it's like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean that's what I have to do to get to the lighthouse? That doesn't make any sense. Why does this change? What do you mean? Path shall not... you seek it, they knows your desires. Here your path shall not be opened. Yeah, I'm kind of aware of that, but why? Why is it that... I guess that is something I'm curious to. Why is this like this? Why is the Venus Lighthouse so specifically kept under wraps? I find it a bit surprising that this is the most safeguarded of the lighthouses. Then again, the other two were almost comically unguarded. That's the thing I noticed more than anything. I noticed it more that for some reason the that is not what I wanted to do. Bless. Oh boy. That's, oh god. Real pain is when you go to move something and it just does not move the direction you're hoping for. There we go. There we go. I feel like my brain is just backtracking at this point because I'm curious. Wait, this isn't backtracking. This is new. What? Yes, now my curiosity is how... Okay, well, you know what? Either way. I'll just take what I can get. I'll just take what I can get at this point. It's fine. This. I'm pretty sure it's just use Dows, yeah? There we go. Easy. Kind of curious why they have you... I'm curious how other people would have gotten through here then, but... I guess Saturo and Minardi kind of confused me because I don't really know how they would have gotten through a couple of these places. Oh, hello. What is this? Can I use catch on this? No. Oh. Nice. Asura's armor. Asura's armor? What is this? Boost attack replenishes HP. Sure. Sure. Well, wait, what armor did I take off for it? Storm gear. I do resist the elements because in spite of that. That might be just all elements. Question: if I give this to my boy, well, the defense is higher, so we'll do that. That's fine. That works for me. I guess technically I could give the storm gear to well, question. Nobody else would really benefit from it, so we'll just leave it. It's fine. I'm pretty sure this is good, but we'll find out, I'm sure. At least this dungeon does not... Oops. This dungeon is not really... It's not causing me much concern. It's just kind of... How'd I put it? I think it's just that I have to know that... I have to figure things out very rapidly. Okay, I see what I have to do. I'm at least understanding what is needed to solve this puzzle. Interesting looking puzzle, though, all things considered. I feel like there's a lot of puzzles like this now that requires a fair bit of thinking, all things considered. I do appreciate the level of complexity that they trust the player with. I think especially at this point, if you're really doing well, I think these puzzles shouldn't be too bad. At least it's what I can see. Where's this? Oh, what the heck? The 5 ladies. What does this mean? I don't understand this. Ah. I don't understand the 5 ladies, but this is fine. I'm sure the answer will be revealed to me soon enough. It's also kind of funny because at this point with the... I think especially the dungeon design in this place, I feel like the ways that they've been getting more complex have been in ways that are... It almost feels like a natural progression, because it doesn't feel like these areas are getting more complex just because. It feels like they're getting more complex out of... Almost, I think in a way, out of respect to the player. Okay, I don't really know what this... I don't know what this thing is. I don't know what's going on here, but can I move these? Am I able to move them? Oh, I can. Okay. I guess the question becomes, is it just to move them towards the position they're closest to? Does that make sense? But... I would guess that they'll probably reset if I get it wrong, so that's okay. Shove the statues into position. Never really give you any hints on this. That makes sense. Adge. I decided to opt to delay ads for a half hour rather than changing the schedule, because I don't really... I think the schedule's fine, it's just that when it starts, it's just awkward. Alright, push this along. Ooh. Yes? No. What do you desire from me, game? Okay, but I'm guessing they reset if I leave anyway? Yes, they do. Okay. Well, this feels weird. I recognize at this point that they do go on the colored... Oops. I recognize that they go on each one gets a square, but where do they go? Well, if I had to base it... Oh, wait, you know what? I could probably... Hang on. Hang on. I have an idea. I'm gonna just... Bear with me. I think the gold one goes in the middle. I think that's just generally fine. At least I think so. Because we're in the lighthouse for Venus. I think, because I think this one is the middle. I don't think this one would be a different one. I think this one needs to go... Okay, so I'm guessing that it would be... This must be in reference to the position of the four stars in the other world, because that's the only other thing that has these 4 colors in that orientation. So I have to... God, I have to remember which directions were the 4 colors. Which I don't think I even know. I don't think I even remember that knowledge. I'm just guessing because that's the only time the 4 elements have been put into a square orientation, or like like a diamond at least. It's basically a square, but that's the only other orientation we've seen 4 colors in. And then I would guess the gold one just goes in the middle out of... Well, no, the gold one couldn't be, because the gold one's the reference of... The gold one is the color of Earth, so that can't be right. So that means the gold one has to be... Would you like a hint? Well, I don't think I'm going to get any closer just bashing my head on this, because as it stands, especially because they don't, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think they'll lock into place if I find the right spot. So, because unless they make a clicking noise when they hit the right spot, I don't think I would know if they were in the right spot. At this point, yeah, I think we do need a hint if possible. Because unless they actually like stop in place when you get them right, I don't think this will actually be a solvable puzzle. This one seems really weird. If there's no hints for it anywhere, then I don't know how you're supposed to solve it. It's not really a puzzle then, it's just a guessing game. You can mind read the statues. Really? You know what? Not gonna lie, I don't think I would have guessed that. But let's mind read them. Mind read this statue. Violet shines southeast of me. Okay, are you Violet? Red shines northwest. Okay. So they give me the hints I need. Okay. Violet shines southeast of me. Northwest. So southeast. So that means Violet. Oh God, why? You know what's actually kind of more annoying is that implies to me that that's not what I wanted to do, but thank you. Red shines due west of me. So that means red. So red and purple are in those corners. I'm just gonna move this closer because I can. But where do you go? Yellow shines northeast of me. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, which I might be, but I'm curious. Violet shines southeast of me. Okay, yeah, so I guess funny thing, gold is still middle if I'm understanding properly. Gold is middle. This is the top right corner, which is just the worst place to have to move this one. And then purple's on the other freaking side. I mean, I'm gonna have to move all these anyway, so it doesn't really matter which order I do them in, but I feel like this is this is a little bit egregious because it's not like Pokemon where you can just whenever you do like strength, you can just kind of keep pushing with if you need to move them laterally. Can I just shove into them? I can. Okay, good. Never mind. So this way, I just realized I have to move blue the long way around, which is fantastic. Same with green, actually. I feel like that's one thing we haven't really had I don't think I have a ton of practice in is mind reading physical objects. Then again, I haven't used mind read as much as I thought I would. I kind of kept forgetting to use it on different people, which I feel bad for because it is a good way to get information. Just in general, very helpful. I feel like these kind of puzzles are fun in adventuring games because they're a little bit of a break for your brain in terms of fighting. That's actually why they're really favored in D&D. I think these kind of puzzles are really nice in Dungeons and Dragons because they give your players a way to slow down and a specific place to work other muscles mentally, which is very key. Okay. Let's go forward first, I guess. I should probably save while I'm thinking about it. Just to be safe, I guess. Okay, what am I looking at here? Sand. The sands. Oh god, there are so many doors. Why are there so many doors? The banger music is here. I do like the banger music. I do appreciate how much music in this game is just generally like banger. It's very rare that any of the music is like, oh, I'm not vibing with this, but no, this is just good. just overall good. Let's see, Eruption. Let's do Shine Plasma. I'm pretty sure that'll wrap this up. I think the music in general has been really, really good. I think the Game Boy Advance, it's like the game was not great. It wasn't one of the greats if it didn't have a good soundtrack. It definitely feels like soundtracks were really key. I feel like Nintendo games in general, the games that don't really hit the same are the ones that seem to lack a very strong soundtrack. Then again, I always think that good music is paramount to a success in the gaming. I feel like if you don't have music that sticks if it doesn't stick in your players' brains, I feel like you've kind of missed something, you know? I feel like there is something that is missed when the soundtrack isn't considered properly. Because it does feel like this one has only one mech track in it, and that's the Mercury Lighthouse music. Yeah, it's just like, but even then, it's not even bad. That's kind of the thing that's amazing about this game, is that even the worst soundtrack isn't even particularly bad. It's just, oh, it's just not the best one in the game. What is going on here? Oh, you know, I probably need to carry it, huh? There we go. But I definitely feel like I feel like that's kind of a truth in general with how these kind of games are. I think RPGs especially, if the music isn't really banging, nobody's gonna care. I feel like the RPGs that don't have a hook are the ones that don't have a musical hook. You know, because I think about all the RPGs we played this year, even just in this year. You know, across my entire streaming career, I could look at every single RPG I played. If the music had to be at minimum good, I don't think you don't really get any. You don't get those big memorable pieces of RPG gaming without the music being there. Even indie games know this, you know, like even the indie devs understand that you need to have great music. There's actually an RPG that was made I think it was more recently, called Velvedek, and it was made by I believe it was a Slovakian dev, and it's such a interesting and unique game, but one of its biggest strengths is its music, because it uses a prog rock soundtrack, and it is like with a very medieval style story and world, and it takes place during the Crusades. It's such a unique audio environment that combines with the medieval setting to make for a very unique and interesting and captivating experience. But I don't think you would have gotten that if they didn't do something like that. Like if you didn't do like a cool prog rock soundtrack, I don't think you would have gotten the same results. I think the game would be like far worse off in terms of its identity if you took that out. You know, if you swapped it out for some generic fantasy music, I don't think, or like, you know, some medieval, like generic medieval music, I don't think it would have worked. And I think that's also why Earthbound is another game that does that, where they do a great job of using the music to do some really unique and interesting because you do some really cool stuff with that. You can also stick with the player longer by marrying really unique and interesting visuals with a fascinating soundtrack. So I think sound is one of those things that sticks with us more, I think. In every way possible, I feel like sound, and by extension music, is vital to memory. And I feel like it's that kind of importance that makes music such a key component of the game design. It's also distinctly, I recall that it's also one of the things that I remember being pretty I was pretty irate about this when it happened originally. When I was still in college, I remember being pretty mad about, because I was asking, like, okay, I was telling my team, like, hey guys, I need to know what to write music wise, and I was trying to get their opinion on the music, right? Because I really wanted to make sure I was writing music that they wanted to hear, right? Well, problem is that they didn't tell me. So I sat there and I'm like, well, I have to fill this in with something, because the project, you know, we said, oh yeah, one of our big keys is we were gonna have music. And I was sitting there and I was a little frustrated. I think one of my greatest strengths in academia was that I was I allowed my spite to work for me sometimes. And I decided to chart out We Are Number One from Lazy Town, because I was very angry because they just weren't answering me. And I was like, no, I see all of you are on Discord. I know you're available. But it worked out pretty well, because then when I heard the music come on the monitor during the playtesting during class the next day, and I heard that across the room, and I started cackling because nobody else was ready for it. Granted, we got a 100 because everybody was having a lot of fun, and it was a very fun experience. But yeah, it's safe to say it was very quick that they started getting back to me a little faster about when I would say, hey, you know, I need to know some stuff before I start working on music and all that. They were very quick to get back to me whenever I'd say, hey, I'm working on the music now. But it's one of those things where I found that communication is something that, especially at the college era, the college level, I feel like communication is something that is really hard. It's really hard to do. But even still, if you're gonna be a professional, it's key to have good communication. You know, you should be at the very least, it should be known when you can and cannot reach somebody. If you're working on a project together, you know, I feel like that's kind of necessary. It's like, it doesn't matter if somebody's not available all the time, because I don't want that. I don't want somebody to be available all the time, because I feel like that's a little bit too much, right? But I do think that somebody should at least make themselves, it should at least be somewhat common knowledge whether or not I can reach somebody. But yeah, I had quite a number of times where I was cavalier as a college student. I think working alone has kind of softened that edge a little bit. Though now it makes me very picky about who I work with, because I just have like less of a tolerance, I guess, for when people don't really communicate. Because now it's like, if somebody doesn't communicate, I'm just like, oh well, okay. I suppose this will fall apart very quickly. Guess we can go splashy with the magic right now, I think. I think it'll be fine. But yeah, I think that's something that on the dev side, I think it's also true with dev to consumer, you know, when you have a direct line, when you have an inline to your audience, I think it's also key to do that. I know that's one that some devs we've seen more recently have issues with, where a dev or a company does something that doesn't really work on the communication from developer to consumers. I think the big ones are when a company kind of flubs it in regards to their, let's see, what am I looking at here? Am I missing one? No. Okay. I think I see what I need to do. Very cool. Emeraldo, you got second today. How's it going? Oh, thank you for the stretch time. Hang on. I need to solve this here. Let me get this puzzle. I messed that up. Let me stretch and hydrate. I'll stretch my neck. I'll do my neck while I'm moving the blocks around. And Fox of the Month. Let me go get the fellas. Thank you for the work, Nahamaha. Oh. Probably good I stretch anyway. I've been doing more push-ups lately. Oh, man. I've been averaging like 45 a day, roughly. Yesterday I did 50, but today I could only do like 45. I did have to cut I was doing squats and I had to cut those off early because it's one of those things where if I ever feel a sharp pain, I always go, okay, wait, hang on. Because there's a difference between, you know, like the gradual muscle burn of, you know, and that's a good burn, and then there's the sharp pain where you go, okay, wait a minute, that's not good. There we go. Hey. How's it going today? Oh, I should probably hydrate too. Ooh. Oh boy. Wow. Alright, what are we looking at here? Cold and rainy, but I love it. I definitely think that I have found that a gentle rain I'm okay with. I have found that a gentle rain I'm okay with, but if it's anything heavier than mild, I get nervous. I still get a little nervous when if it's anything more than mild, but that's good. I think it's nice too when it's that kind of it brings about the quiet. It is quite nice. I think I found something. Something was like, okay, yeah, I stretched and it was like, hey, wait a minute. Hang on there. Oh boy. Finally, also got the weather staying consistent temperature. That's always nice too. I feel like when it's not consistent, it's very difficult to consider the day ahead, you know? It's not that easy to work with. Which can be quite frustrating, all things considered. Okay, where does this take me? Where does all this go? In truth. What am I looking at? Okay. I understand nothing, however, I will figure it out. Interesting. Oh, I see what I need to do. Okay. I see what needs to be done, but I'm a little confused. So I need to put two on. I need to put two and then one. Oops. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think it's always nice when the weather, like, you know, cools off a little bit. I'm a big fan of when the weather just stays consistent. That's all I want. I think when it's in that constant state of flux, it's too much. It's too much physically to stack on top of on top of what you're already dealing mentally, you know? Then again, I'm always of the mind that the weather is pretty important when it comes to how you figure out how to plan your day. I also believe in the way that like, you know, like the sun and moon, like specifically lunar cycles, I feel like are very important to keep track of when you're doing creative work, which sounds like a bit weird when, you know, you put it out of context, but it's one of those things where on a full moon, some people get the best work they can done because they're in a you know, the term lunacy comes from, you know, lunar, and I think specifically it is key to note when you're doing creative work that when the moon as the moon approaches getting to full, and then, you know, it's like that area of time, I feel like it's easy to forget sometimes that sort of thing can really actually affect your creative, you know, your creative flow, how you're moving. Okay, I am going to use Wish Well because we kind of need to heal. Just in case something goes wrong. Okay, we're good. But that's something that I actually remember. That was something that would be a consistent factor when I first started working for myself. That was one that was like, okay, yeah, I should probably keep note, because full moons, I usually get as I approach and leave a full moon, I usually get a lot more good writing done. But it also means that I have to be aware, because I also, you know, heightened emotions and such. It does sound always a little bit daft when you put it like that. I feel like when you start talking about the moon, in regards to weather, I feel like it always sounds a little bit silly. But it is important to remember. You know what is the only problem with this place? I don't always remember where to go and where I am. But specifically where I've been is the most difficult one. The moon and its feelings are always tough to talk about. It's not the moon's feelings, it's how the fact that when the moon, as the moon moves in terms of distance between the earth, it does affect how the human body partakes of itself. So it is a necessary thing to consider when one's talking about, you know, how they're going to move about their creative work. It's definitely something that I think I think more logically inclined people are less likely to consider it, and then it affects them anyway. Doesn't mean that everything is. It's not like it's such a huge change, but it's enough of a tilt to be important. You know, I don't think necessarily that. It's not like I'm gonna say like lunar cycles make you inherently, like, if you do your creative work on the full moon, it's like, oh, you're guaranteed good stuff. It's like, no, it's, for some people it's the opposite, where it's like they're too distracted by, you know, for some people they're just distracted because, yeah, the full moon makes people a little bit nuts. And sometimes that doesn't come across, it doesn't come out as, oh yeah, you get to do all this cool work. It's like, no, you're just tired and annoyed. Or on the more logical side of things, for some people it's that they're more tired and annoyed because of the fact that they, my god, what is this? They're more tired and annoyed because they specifically aren't able to get a good night's sleep because, yeah, the moon's light gets in their eyes. Which I think is a reasonable thing to consider. It's one of those things where there's the, you know, the spiritual and the, you know, the philosophical and the metaphorical things that are important about the moon phases, but then there's the pragmatic of, well, sometimes it just annoys people when there's more light at nighttime than there is when you're, yeah, this, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk while also doing this stuff, and this one, give. I appreciate that I can fight this so adamantly. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, and then this, give. Wah. Okay. Okay, but I win. The Gaia Blade. What is the Gaia Blade? Is it like the Gaia Bolga? Or whatever? I'm not gonna lie, I hope nobody ever asks me to speak Celtic, because there are like 8 different ways you can pronounce anything, and it is never quite the same depending on who you ask. Equip the Gaia Blade. The Gaia Blade. The Gaia Blade. It's Gylardios' blade. We'll give him the Gaia Blade. Seems pretty cool though. It looks nice. Let's see, can I guess I could hand this over longsword. I'll just give this to, I'll just give it to Ivan so he can hang on to it. Or no, I'll give it to Mia. She can hang on to it, it'll be fine. Okay. Now I just need, nope, okay. Well. I feel like the way that this drags me around is very funny though. Game. What is the technique for getting this properly? I feel like it's, you have to go at it like diagonally, I guess, or the opposite direction, I guess. Oh my god. I'm not 100% sure how you're supposed to do this, but I feel like I get it wrong every time anyway. No, no. Oh, right back to the beginning. Why is it built like this? Really? I'm just trying to imagine Satoru and Minardi trying to, like, they're just like arguing like a married couple about everything when it comes to this place. It's like, I told you we should have, I told you we should have done the, we should have used the brick out here, but no, we had to solve the puzzle legitimately. Actually, I just thought of Kraden being forced to do all this stuff with them and just being very annoyed at the fact that he's getting pulled around like this. I could see that being very annoying for him. Oh, good lord. Why is this particular area so weird? Oh, you know what? I forgot I can run. Oops. That's my bad. I'm dumb. My bad. Wait. Okay. Oh, God. What the heck is this? Okay, 4 pieces. So 3 corner pieces and a line piece, huh? Okay. I'm gonna, well, I can see already that this corner piece has to go here because of how this works. Okay. No, I didn't want to move it there. Well, that's fine. I'll just move this here. That's fine. Just so I don't make any mistakes. Pull this down. Okay, so it goes down here. All right, so from here we have 2 different ways this can go. Straight piece, corner piece. Okay, that works. Could also do straight piece here, lower piece here. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Okay, I see. I think I understand what needs to be done to solve this puzzle. This one definitely feels like, here we go. Here's this weird area design. I do appreciate this though. I don't know, something about this particular puzzle is actually rather fun because it's, you have to chart these paths to get things down. As a straight piece, and then this corner piece goes here. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just like how this whole puzzle feels, because this one feels rather, it's a pretty easy chain of logic, but something like this is just nice to solve. And I guess while you're pushing the pieces around, you can work through all, you're working through all the solution work. Certainly doesn't hurt that this kind of puzzle is the sort of thing I really like doing, because pathfinding is actually quite fun to do. I remember not being very good at programming it though. I feel like that's something I would need to work on someday, is from scratch programming pathfinding, because I wasn't very good at it in college. It just, I had to do what's called A-star pathfinding, and it's a particular algorithm that you can learn. Going into the specifics will probably hurt my brain, so I won't do that today. But it is it's a rather specific form of pathfinding, and there's a lot of ways to do pathfinding algorithms. A lot of video games try to work towards getting the most efficient ones, so you can have a lot of entities on screen doing pathfinding. It's actually something that has deeply affected how video games have been made and programmed, because pathfinding, I think pathfinding is one of the hardest ones to do off the cuff. I think it's definitely one of the concepts in programming and game design that I think would be the hardest one to teach, I find. Because I think programming good pathfinding and doing so in 3D is a bit more than I think most people get into in their early work. I know a good number of engine tutorials try to go over the basics of it, but it's very hard to make truly dynamic pathfinding without it getting really, frankly complicated. It is really fun though. I think it's a fun topic to talk about and fun one to get into, but it is insanely hard to learn and master, I feel like that's one where if somebody asked me what topics would I consider to be some of the hardest ones, I would say pathfinding's up there. For sure. And some of that's also just because even just making characters do predetermined paths is a little bit of a tough one, I find. Because there's the toughest part I find with pathfinding, and by extension, a lot of doing computer controlled characters, NPCs. I know that one of the ones that's the first time I saw Titan Blade. My brain just internalized that. That is actually really sick. But stuff like, we say AI, but when I say game AI, it's not really artificial intelligence. It's just it's what's called a state machine. Because pretty much all video games, what they do is check for the change of states. And that's kind of also where the most optimized code is written, is when you write code that wait, now I'm back here. What? All right, why am I back here now? Can I go up here? I guess? Ah. But it's not, but a state machine is essentially something that keeps track of the various conditions that, your characters are in. I think for example, with RPGs, it's every character has HP, and when something happens, when an action is taken, the game says, okay, this action was taken, what has changed about the current state of the battle, right? Or when we're in the overworld, it's okay, every step you take, have you found, are you going to, or have you run into a battle? Okay, no. And it checks, with each step it's checking whether or not you've run into a battle or not. Okay, I'm guessing we just go down here. Whee! Oh, now we get to ascend. We haven't heard this music in a while, huh? Hi, guys. At long last, the time has come to light Venus Lighthouse's beacon. Oh, are you Sheba? Second beacon lit, only 2 will remain. No, lighting Jupiter is virtually the same as lighting Mars. That is true. Jupiter is really all that remains. That's right, your dreams are within your grasp now. Are you still here, Felix? What are you doing here? I thought I ordered you to go ahead on to go ahead on the ship. I already sent Jenna and the others to the dock at Itajima. Then why did you come back? So I have a different promise to keep. A promise, you say? You must mean Sheba. Yes, Sheba. Why haven't you released her yet? Promise to free her once you got into Venus Lighthouse. That's what brought you back here. Promise not to involve anyone who wasn't related to the matter. Sheba is special. Is she? Because Sheba is a special adept. Is learned something from the first 2 lighthouses. What would that be? In order to enter each lighthouse, you needed an adept of that clan. But now you have fire, earth, and water adepts, but no wind adept. Does seem to be the case. You need Sheba to get into the Jupiter lighthouse. Sorry, Vix, we cannot even enter without a wind adept. Okay, I see. That being the case, I guess you're gonna say why you can't set Sheba free. You 2 have learned something. If that is all, then you should go. Cannot leave Sheba behind. Taking Sheba to the ship. What are you talking about, Felix? You don't know what happened when you light this beacon. I won't leave Sheba here to find out. Told you that we'd protect Sheba. Don't you trust us? I mean, it's funny how much these guys are having. You tell us what's best, Felix. You're not taking Sheba. Why not? What? You don't trust me? I can't wait after you just demanded we free Sheba. I trusted you a moment ago. Sheba would be free now. What is Sheba even thinking right now? Ready to do this even though it means fighting us? I believe he is. He would not have defied us if he lacked the will to fight. You protect Sheba from harm, then I must. See what you can do. You know you can't. Sheba, you can't even protect yourself. What is? How come these guys are having such a crazy bickering time right now? It's rebellious attitude is exactly why I'd never let you fight. Give enough reason to fear us of these travels. See what you can do. Look at they're having a falling out over Sheba. Something more to it, though. It seems Saturos Minardi no longer trusts Felix. Looks like the perfect opportunity has just fallen into our laps. That's our only chance to prevent them from lighting the beacon. Yes. Not a moment to spare. Let's move. It's funny how much they're getting angry. I wonder what's going on their side of the adventure, because clearly something's up over there. Time to run in. Hello, it's us. Hi, Felix. Oh, you've come to stop us. Yes. Your defiance has brought us, Felix. I don't need you or anyone to rescue me. It's about to settle things with Satoru's minority. You can watch. I'll show you the true power of this beacon's light. Shiba has nothing to do with this, so set Shiba free. I appreciate that this guy's like... I appreciate that Satoru's like, I'm gonna fight. Then happens to Shiba, who failed Farron. Won't permit you to lay a hand on Shiba or Felix. So you're worried about Shiba too? Don't worry, we won't hurt Shiba if you meet our conditions. What are you doing, Satoru? Leave this to me. Shiba, do you remember the rod connected to Hesperia? The rod of Hesperia? Rod required to reach the Jupiter Lighthouse. Yes. Those who pursue us bear a rod. Is it the one? Shiba, stay where you are. You can do it from there. How about it? What is she talking about? Perhaps. Well, I appreciate that she's vague. Perhaps what? Don't yell at her. Not yelling, we just wanted a straight answer. So, their minds are veiled. I cannot see clearly, but I think it's the one. What? Oh, the thing. Oh, I see. So the rod that we have is the one that opens Jupiter Lighthouse. Interesting. No terms we will require before we agree. Yes. Smarter than I thought if you've already figured it out. If you give us the shaman's rod, she will not be harmed. Agreed? No. What's the shaman's rod? If it'll save Shiba, I'll give it up. What? But Hammett gave that to you. You care what happens to Shiba? I mean, I can win. I'm him. You would give us the rod. If I have the shaman's rod. Go get it, Felix. By me. And show your loyalty to us. I appreciate that these two are just the worst. Why did I hand it over? What should I do with the rod? Keep it safe. Where do you think you're going, Shiba? Gave you the rod. Whatever do you mean? Said you'd free Shiba if we gave you the rod. Those were your terms. We gave you the rod, so release Shiba. Seemed to have misunderstood. I said we wouldn't harm Shiba, I never said we'd let her go. You're altering the bargain. Yeah, I believe you misinterpreted his terms. What? You release Shiba, she'd be in quite a fix. What? She can't go back to Olivero alone. You won't be going back. Excuse me. Enough. You're the ones who aren't going anywhere. The right-hand tour of a master fire adept. Oh, I guess we finally get our boss fight. You know what's good about this? I'm gonna cook them. Let's see. Fire isn't gonna be helpful for either of them, so I'm just gonna have... Let's see, we'll do protect. And we will do... I'm gonna try and bind Minardi. And then we're gonna Glacier. Hit him. No effect. Okay, we won't waste any time then. It's fine. Alright, we'll drop their agility so they can't do much. Ow. Wrapped in delusion, that's fine. We'll make it work. I'm under no false pretenses that this is going to be a quick fight, but I'm completely under the pretenses that I'm gonna win. To put it plainly, I am him. Gravity on Saturos and attack. I think I want to hard focus Minardi, but I want to stop Saturos from doing things. I think it's kind of the goal. I will get rid of the delusion though really quick, because that would be annoying. That'll get annoying real quick if I don't get rid of it. I think I'll do Wishwell, just in case. big bind. There we go. Yeah, I think the supernova, holy crap. It shook the entire screen. Saturos is unable to move. Awesome. He is not gonna move. At least for a little bit. Okay, we need to use 4 if we want to use the big attack, so let's see. Bane. We'll hard target Minardi now that we have a chance. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna attack. I'll stick to just attacking because we kind of just want to slap her in the forehead, so it'll be fine. And I don't want to stop. I think Satoros is still locked. I think. No, he's not locked anymore. Got it. Okay, good to know. I also appreciate that he's consistently using Delusion. Jin. Okay, I only want to use one more because it'll be pretty scary if I do more. Sap. You know what? I could probably try to debilitate focused on Minardi. Let's see, Tornado and Wishwell. I think we can risk the debilitate because it'll help. Probably should have used Glacier as well, but let's see, no effect on either. Okay, so I'm just gonna presume that unless it's a Jin ability, if it's not a Jin ability, I'm going to presume it doesn't work on them because they're hyper bosses or whatever. So I will not even worry about that next time. Judgment on Minardi. And thinking about it, we'll just hit Minardi. I think we'll just hard focus Minardi this time and see what we can get done. Should be a pretty easy fight, all things considered. Judgment. Send them back. I learned this trick. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna blow up everything. So Tauros took 500, 585. Not too bad. Not too bad, all things considered. Yeah, all things considered, we did a lot of damage. I have no worries. And we can heal, so we're good. I am not at all concerned. I think it's funny that I can look at this and say I'm not that worried. All things considered, I don't know. So something about being able to look at this fight and say, yeah, this isn't too bad. I don't think I'm actually going to win the fight, though, you know, in the sense of, I don't think I'm actually going to defeat them. But I also think that some of that's coming from the story we've been given thus far. I don't think I can really presume that we're actually going to win. We're actually going to defeat them in that sense. Like, I don't think we're actually going to win. I think we're going to do a lot of damage, and they're going to be like, oh, hey, you've gotten better. That's cool. And then they're going to do some cool, like, instant win move or something. I don't think they're going to let us win this one. At least that's my thought. I don't know. Doing pretty good against them, though. Okay, well, I'll need to increase my attack again. Oh, Minardi's down. All right, cool. I was correct that going for Minardi was a good plan. I think hard focusing one at a time makes the fight a lot easier. Let's see. High impact. Yeah, because this does mean that they have one. They lose half of their attack power by getting rid of one. So this definitely makes the job a lot quicker. It's also funny because now he has to just do what he can to handle for himself. So we're doing good. This is definitely a lot better than how we handled Deadbeard. But that was also being on the back foot against an opponent we didn't know. I guess Saturos and Minardi, we've seen them before, so it's not that big a deal. I'm pretty aware of their abilities, at least. Definitely helps that the enemy, that as an enemy, they're not the most unpredictable. Let's see. Let's do Shine Plasm and Glacier. I'm not really sure what to do. Not really sure what to do else other than just keep hitting him. Because there's not much to this fight in terms of strategy. It was kind of like, oh yeah, I'll do the thing, you know, I'll do the thing again. I'll do Judgment, and that was kind of where the plan ended. I feel like going for Judgment was kind of where all the planning really ended. But some of that's also just because I learned a tactic, and I guess I could have started summoning the water ones. Oh, Ivan went down. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll pick up Ivan. It'll be fine. Okay, I'll pick up Ivan. Let's see. Revive. And wish well. It's funny because even now, even after he knocks down a party member, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's fine. I'm not really worried in this fight. I don't know. Something about this isn't worrying me like I normally think a fight should. Also, we're past the hour mark. How's everyone's week going so far? This week has been very dense for me. I think it's been a lot. It's been a lot to deal with for just a couple days. This week seems to have been. I noticed that a lot of my mutuals are having the same feeling, that it was pretty high frequency this week. Seems like this week is very emotionally charged. So I do hope that everyone's taking time to, you know, take a breather, catch up on themselves. Hey, we were able to beat the team. Wow, they actually went down. We did it. We beat them. All right, Shiba, let's go. Felix, what are you doing? Cannot give up Shiba. What? But we just saved you. Never asked you to help us. Felix, you're not one of them. You're free to go now. Why are you doing this? 4 beacons must still be lit. You're going to light the beacons. That's ridiculous. I felt you'd say that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So if he lights beacons, then he's our enemy, right? No. Friend or enemy, you won't stop me from taking Shiba with me. Hope you don't think you finish us off. I have a question. Why did Felix not take time to explain? May not be finished, but you can barely stand. Right now, yes. Right now, yes, but we'll be back on our feet as soon as we do this. Oh no, he threw the elemental star into the lighthouse. No, we couldn't keep them from lighting the beacon. That's not all. The energy of this beacon will restore our power. I can restore their power. Venus is the earth elemental, right? Yes. Why would Venus give power to fire adepts? Fire and earth share a symbiotic relationship. The light will restore our synergy. We'll fight you as many times as it takes, we won't lose. May have beaten the two of us. And now you face the might of true might of Fire Clan of the North. Fire Clan of the what? Witness to the true strength of the northern winds. I'll give it a week once we'll do it again. Go, Felix. Take Shiba and go. I can go? May not have the strength to protect Shiba after this. Let's take Shiba to the ship without fail. I'm very confused what is happening right now. Can I leave you to fight them alone? You say you don't want to lose to him? Wonder if that's true. What was that? Would you be just a little sad to see your childhood friend perish? What are you saying? Saying that you're here to protect this brat from your past. You think that I would help them? I'll just say I wouldn't put it past you. I'm very confused by this story. I don't know what's happening anymore. What do you think, Satoris? I wouldn't say that, but it'd be best not to raise our suspicion. Just telling him what's best. Fine, I'll take Shiba for you. Come on, Shiba. This is the least of your worries right now. They're glowing. It's time you learned what true power is. Their synergy is overflowing. It's too late to run. They're fusing? They merged into one another. Everybody get back. Fusion Dragon. Hey, what is this thing? A freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card? I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't what I was expecting when I was waking up today. Okay. Well, if they're fire, then I should probably use... Well, man, it's gonna be tough to use Mia's ability then, huh? Well, let's test elemental weaknesses just to be safe. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure they're strong to fire, so I'll boost defense and boost attack. Could also... I should test wind, just to be safe. Okay. Jin. Let's see. Drench a foe to let's see. Freeze a foe to... I think I'm gonna try and go for dropping its defense. We're gonna use the water one and see what happens. Okay, so it seems like it doesn't really care what we're doing in terms of elemental damage. It's also not doing a lot of damage. I'm kind of surprised it's not doing all that much. Okay, interesting. Dragon Driver. Oh, so it gets 2 actions a turn. Okay. Now that's an attack. How much is this gonna do? Oh, really? My guy, you're like 3 times the size. You should probably do more damage. No? What is Boreas? Okay. Could just hit him. I could just hit him really hard. I don't think Impair is gonna work on the Fusion Dragon, so I won't worry about it. Okay, Jin. Can I heal party? Store party HP. Yeah, we're gonna use the summons to try and... I think we're gonna try and get the Boreas. We'll try Boreas and see if we can get that to work. Evil Blessing. Oh, just... the Evil Blessing. HP fully. Okay, HP. It restores a pretty good amount of HP, all things considered. Okay. Yeah, this fight feels like it's going to be a bit, all things considered. You know what? I will try Eruption just to see if they still resist fire. I'd at least like to see. Maybe it's just because my brain's like, I don't believe it. Oh, you know what? I should use an item. Let's see. No effect. How does one get rid of... How do I get rid of... Oh, you know what? We can have Mia get rid of it. It'll be fine. Because we can use the Jin to remove all party ailments. It's a curse. Oh, it's a curse. Okay, that would explain the problem. Okay. Dragon Driver. Ow. I'm gonna need to heal Ivan soon because that seems to be causing some issues. Spirit of Death. Yeah, so they're pretty strong against fire. Yeah, I probably could have guessed as much, but good to double check, frankly. Okay, how does one get rid of demons? How do I get rid of demons? how do I get rid of the demon? I'm gonna have to figure that out in a moment here. Let's see. Do I have any items for dealing with demons? Seems not. Oh, you know what I should do, actually? Just be safe. Items. I have items for this very moment. I'm gonna heal Ivan all the way up. And attack. I will also have Ivan heal Mia just in case, because I know that the next Jin I use... Oh, wait, no. Mia can heal herself. It'll be fine. Might as well keep the damage on. We'll have Mia heal herself, just to be safe, I guess. So I'm pretty sure that Spirit of Death is going to be a little difficult to get rid of, all things considered. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. I was correct to heal that way. This is definitely an interesting boss fight, all things considered. But I'm very curious how this is going to pan out at the end of it. Mother Gaia. Let's see. Attack. Probably could just use an item to heal, I guess. Could use the healing ring on Ivan. Okay, summon. We could summon Boreas. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this helps. Really hoping that Boreas does a lot of damage. Ooh. What is that? It's just a giant robot. Oh my god. 1,000 damage. Okay. I see. Understood. Very cool. A little terrifying, but very awesome. Okay. I'm gonna have my guy use... We're gonna try and heal up as best we can for the next round, as it were. Oh, that's right. We don't have Wish Well because we don't have... Because we're not high enough level because we're missing all of our dudes. Because she's missing all of her, because all the Jinn aren't there, I can't actually use... Yeah, I can't actually use all of the... Can't use all of my abilities because I'm not the high enough I'm not the right class. That's right. That is what I kind of forget sometimes is the case, is that works that way. I don't... How does... I need to see if there's an item to buy that gets rid of curses, because... I don't think I have means to get rid of a curse, really. At least not any quick and easy means. I don't know, do I have any? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, wait, this one. Removes a curse effect. Oh, doy, I should probably equip this, huh? Should probably equip that because I just realized that's how that works. It's like a no duh, but man. I think I kind of forgot that curses are not just relegated to outer space. What do you mean outer space? How do you summon space? Oh, I see. The attack is because you drop from space. I see. That makes a bit more sense now. You know, that didn't quite lock in, but now I understand. Okay. Guess now the question is, what do I do? What strategy can I do next that will be as helpful? So I'm trying to think of how to handle this opponent. Because this isn't quite as... Not as open and shut as I thought it would be, huh? Let's see. Veil a foe's vision in smoke. Paralyze the foe with the storm. Let's go for that. Maybe that'll help. Jinn. Can I might want to actually do... when Tonic comes back, I think I'm going to actually use Tonic to get rid of the curses, because we kind of need to get rid of them. This boss fight is very cool, though. Though I do wonder, how did they learn that they can do this? How did two people figure out... How did Satoros and Minardi figure out they could turn into a dragon? I think at this point I'm more curious to how did they figure out how to become dragons? More so than I'm worried about this fight. I don't know, it's like I'm less scared, more how does one figure out that you can do this? Let's see. I'm actually gonna do resistance so that when I use Tonic, it's not as big a deal that they might try to go for. Because then the status ailments might happen less, all things considered, so hopefully this helps. Good lord. Why do they keep jumping into outer space? How impractical is it to jump into space every time you want to attack? Granted, it does win cool points. I think it certainly wins on the respect of it's just really cool. It's definitely impractical, but I like it. Let's see, Mother Gaia, I guess. I think I'm gonna do Protect just to refresh it early. And High Impact and Summon. Let's see. Actually, wait, do we have... We summoned... Okay, I needed to see what we're missing here. Let's see. Veil opponent's vision and smoke. And... Let's see. Could do this one again. Trying to think about how we're going to summon with all this, because we do want to... I think using the summons will be helpful because we can try and Drain Fang. Recovers a... Oh, he has an HP recovery. Funny. Kind of surprised to see an HP recovery ability this late into the battle. All things considered. Something about that seems a little funny. Let's see. This isn't going bad, but it's also... It's moving... It feels like it's moving slow, but also I don't know because I can't tell how much HP it has. All right, we're gonna cash in on our summons right now, just to see what we can get. Atalanta. Oh, she looks awesome. That's cool. What do you mean, outer space? Thank you for clipping that, Cloudy. It really is like a... It's like when somebody says outer space as an attack, it's like, what do you mean? Like, what does that mean, outer space? Whoa. I like the funny water turtle with lady. Oh! I wasn't expecting that to work. How did you lose? Because you jumped to outer space too many times. Don't you know that re-entry will burn you up every time? Even in this universe, it makes sense. They're superior in every way, but still we were defeated. Yeah, that's because you don't have the power of friendship. You have the power of family, which is good. But technically on the anime tier list, the power of family is an A tier ability, whereas the power of friendship is an S tier ability. As you can see, you were doomed from the start. Also, you guys just kind of... Oh, they fell in. They did that on purpose, didn't they? We won! We beat them, but have we really won? No, not yet. All our efforts were for naught. What are you talking about? We did everything we could. Sure, we couldn't save the Venus Lighthouse, but we beat them. They're gone. You saw them fall down into the pit. We don't have to worry about them any more beacons being lit. But Felix is gone. He's taking Shiba. How's it going today, Cloudy? They're all just looking over there like, what's with you? Guys, what are you looking at? Oh, Felix. Did you finish them? No one knew their power better than I did. If you destroyed them, had to come out of work from starting for that clip. Very very fair, very fair. I have no matchery now. I must go. Come, Shiba. Wait, Felix. Why do you run from us? They fell into the lighthouse. It's all over. Poor fools. If you think it's over, you're sadly mistaken. If you plan to light the other beacons, you'll still need the elemental stars. We have them. They're gone, Felix. You don't have to light the beacons anymore. They do, if I don't light the beacons. What will happen? It's no use talking about it, just wait and see. Thanks, Felix, for not... Oh my god. It's like the word... It's like the same thing that Tales of the Abyss did, but this one feels far... I feel like Felix doesn't have an excuse. It's like, dude, you're not strong enough. You're not him. You're gonna tell me. Don't worry, Shiba, we'll have to take her back. Yeah, oh, that's not good. Oh, the lighthouse got fractured. Holy crap, it got ripped in half. Well, quartered technically, but what? The lighthouse? They're too far away, we can't reach Felix. At all, there's light coming down from below. They jumped in on purpose. What a bunch of nerds. Oh. What? Hold on, Shiva, take my hand. Oh no, she's gonna fall. You must try. If you don't, you'll fall. Look down. The foundations of the lighthouse are crumbling. Oh god, the whole lighthouse is going down. Well, it's a good thing we're main characters, otherwise this would scare me. I'm kidding. Why is this happening? Is it to protect Venus Lighthouse? I'm slipping. I can't hold on any longer. Aw. What is wrong with you, Felix? You didn't say anything, and then now you're gonna lose. Goodbye, Felix, and thank you. Whee! Wow, Felix, good job. I have no sympathy for you, Felix. I won't let you die. Is he gonna jump? What? Why? What are you... Well, I mean, he's probably gonna survive. Chiba fell after that last tremor. Felix didn't dive into the sea after her, did he? Can't believe he did that from so high up. He dove head first, too. He's an idiot. Idiot, Felix. I can't believe he said he'd light the other beacons. Would have had to fight him if this hadn't happened. Sacrificed himself to save Shiba. He's not like Saturos. I'm at a loss. I have to decide what to do next. What to do? What can... What? Actually, yeah, what can we do? What about Jenna and the others at Idajima? Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about Jenna. We've got to find Jenna. Oh, right, because she's a fire adept. Look at that. Let's come back to his senses. Shouldn't we go find Jenna? Yes. About time you started to agree with me. You'll have to tell Jenna about Felix. No, it'll be hard, but you'll be there to comfort her. What's the matter, Garrett? I was just thinking, how the heck are we supposed to get down? Good point. This is going to make leaving very difficult. Mia, come on. What do you mean it's going to be very difficult? It's going to be insanely hard. I'm going to send the boys back for now. They're going to discuss the theories as to what happened with all of them. I'm pretty sure that means Saturos and Minardi aren't dead. Come to think of it, unless I see somebody get stabbed and then like do the flicker before they disappear, I don't think I can consider them defeated yet. What? What? It's back to normal? That was odd. What's going on around here? I don't think we'll ever know. At least now we can go search for Jenna and the other. Alright, let's go. It's time to find Jenna. I have a question. Are you telling me... Well, oh, that makes more sense. It's the Earth Lighthouse. It's the Earth... Despite a long and tiring search, Jenna was nowhere to be found. What? How'd the search for Shiba turn out? We were unable to find any sign of her. She's alive. Seas are too rough to search. Yeah, they're alive. There's no sign of her on land. Tolbius is responsible for Shiba's fate. I don't remember. What is... No apology can reflect the sorrow I feel for your loss, Farron. All I can do for Shiba now is hope. But tell me, what about of Jenna and the others? The same. We searched all over, but they're nowhere to be found. The ground tore apart the shack from the lighthouse, and apparently everything at Idajima, including the ship, was swept away. So Idajima itself was washed out to sea? Yes. Incredible. Then the cave, too, has been flooded. We think Jen and the others are still alive. Maybe washed out to sea with Idajima. We decided to keep searching. Haven't we? Yeah. I'm very lost. Do not worry, I'm sure you'll be able to find Jenna. You'll find Shiba without fail. Okay, maybe I'm a bit confused. Shiba's been in dangerous situations before and lived. This time I believe it was nothing short of a miracle. The sea would rise up to the lighthouse just as she fell. You really call that a miracle? You think it was just good luck? Let's call it mere coincidence for now. What is... Wait, what? I didn't really realize that the ocean had moved. Wait, what? I am sure of it. Just because Shiba was an adept? An adept, what is that? Well, it's... someone with abilities like theirs. What is happening right now? Truly. You and your friends are truly amazing. I guess. I don't really understand what's happening, but yes. Able to enter the ancient ruins to get to Venus Lighthouse. Shiba's different. She couldn't enter the ruins. That's because Shiba's abilities are different from theirs. No matter how many times I explain it to Farron, he doesn't get it. Hey, Garrett, don't be rude. Fortunately, we don't have time to talk. We've got to go. But I didn't mean to keep you. I'm so lost. So, the lighthouse... I mean that while we're talking, Jen and the others are lost at sea. I understand your desire to leave as soon as possible. Seas have been very rough since the beacon was lit. Be careful. You too, farewell. Take care and farewell. What? Hope your search for Shiba yield success. Maybe I'm just lost, but what does they mean? What do they mean the... Please wait for me outside Farron's house. I wish to speak with you. Where are you going? Did you forget? No. No, we need to leave, but we should hear what ODaM has to say. We can delay our departure a little longer. Let's wait. I will say, I am a little confused by the story now. Thank you for waiting. As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria. The island of the ancients far out to sea. When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse. The base of the lighthouse is flooded, so we couldn't get out. That's when you gazed at the sea, and as you promised Bobby you would. What? Yeah, we saw an area wrapped in... Wait, what? Next is the Lost Age? Hey, Meister Dio. Maybe? No, at some point... No, at some point that's the plan. Not sure, but you think that maybe Lemuria. It is them, Bobby's life could be saved? Yes. There's no choice but to go. Yes? Good, then settle. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once. We have to find Jenna first. That's the other reason I wanted to see you, to give you this. Oh, alright, so the Black Orb? Also, how's it going today, Meister Dio? You need to sail... Alright, I'm a bit confused, so we need to sail the ship out. Ship is here in Lalivero. Ship Peninsula was Saturos' ship. What? Oh, that's the one! Oh, I see, the one that... Honestly, this is just half the story. The last... will answer all your questions. Oh, I see. Now I can sail the ship of the ancients. So the Lost Age... Bobby told me the ship of the ancients is a credible vessel. Make your search for Jenna easier. We appreciate it. We need to find Lemuria as soon as possible. We need to find Lemuria. Got the Black Orb. Ship has dived to the edge of town. You'll know it when you see it. Okay. Better play it as soon as you can so you have the story fresh in your mind. The sea we go. So is this the... Wait. Okay, wait a minute. Hang on. If I go to... Where's the boat? Where is the boat? No trespassing danger beyond this point. Where's the boat? Where does one... I need to go to the boat. Hang on. Are we taking Bobby's ship? We should head to the wharf the soldier in town was guarding. The wharf? Better play to... Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to follow this up, because I didn't realize this basically was a two-parter. I actually wasn't really aware of how these games connect in that way. This is the end? Oh, I see. I'm kind of surprised by that. Okay. This is the end of part 1. Okay, so this is the end of Golden Sun. How do I... Where do I go now? I know he said that the wharf, but I don't think I... Why is my brain not internalizing where to go? Oh, it's probably past... It's past... Is up here? Oh, it's this one. Told to let you in if you showed up. The door is open. Okay. I had to run around like a dork. So now... The Lemurian ship. Item. Orb. I did not. I was running around like a dork, just like, ah, yes, I don't know where I am. I feel like Felix... I will say, though, that Felix pulled kind of the... Felix pulled the same thing that I've seen in a couple of RPGs, where somebody will continuously run away rather than explain things. Look, it's finally time to leave Gondolin. So strange, we've been traveling together for so long, and it feels like we've only just begun. I think about it, so many things have happened. Our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right? Yes. End of one journey, the beginning of another? No way. You didn't forget, did you, Garrett? Our promise to Bobby. Lemuria. I wonder what kind of place Lemuria is. We have to find Jenna before going to Lemuria, don't we? Yes. Yes, that's important. At any rate, this will be our first time on the ocean. This is the ocean Kraden wanted me to see. Seas are very rough. Do you think we'll be okay? Yeah. Silmarillion ship will be fine. Shall we then? So now we have a boat with however much supply. As soon as they find Jenna, poor summer child. I feel like Jenna and Kraden have been lost to the ether for so freaking long. It straight up has been like an entire game trying to find them. Oh, that is the end. Enjoy the OST. Okay, we respect credits in this household. We are gonna watch the credits because I don't think I can skip them. But I also watch them out of respect every time. I will say, if I had just gotten this game and I couldn't get part 2, I'd be so mad. I would be so mad not knowing if there was a sequel. This game definitely, like, I appreciate though that this game is built with that in mind. Like, okay, yeah, they were working towards like a set duology. Clearly, it's clear to me that at this point that the Lost Age. It also makes clear though why they couldn't release just Golden Sun and not include the Lost Age when it comes to putting the games out on the Nintendo Online service. Because oh my god, if they only put Golden Sun and didn't put the Lost Age, if I didn't know now, if because that felt like part 2 came 1 year after part 1. I would be okay with a 1 year wait. I'm okay with that, but because that kind of reminds me a little bit of the release schedule of Ace Attorney, and we played the trilogy on that a while ago, but it reminds me of that release schedule where okay, we're gonna have the games come out yearly, and that was fine to finish that trilogy. Originally, it was one part, but the game was too big. I think it's sort of like the movie. It's sort of like when books were being turned into movies that were two-parters, where the story is actually pretty dense at the end, so having 2 parts was helpful. But I think this game is fantastic, but it's, you know, it's funny though. I mentioned before, I've talked on a couple streams, though, Meister Dio, you're brand new here, but because I made a game that I said I likened to this game because in my mind I'm like, oh yeah, it's Dark Souls and Golden Sun put together, and I didn't really realize how close I was on that in terms of like in general. But because I didn't realize how close I made my own game to this without ever actually playing Golden Sun, because I never got to play this. Yeah, remember this is 2002. Yeah, and it's pretty timeless. I think a lot of the gameplay mechanics, a lot of the music, the story, like, and even the storytelling. I know that knowing that it's 2 parts of a whole, having some loose threads that you're meant to hang on to take to the next part, I'm okay with that. It's part of, you know, but as a complete story, it still feels, I think in a way it feels like a decent ending. I think the last fight with Satoros and Minardi, it did feel a little anticlimactic. Weirdly enough, the composer of Dark Souls and Golden Sun is the same. Yes, I do know that fun fact, which is insane. It is wild for me to think about, because he also does like Mario Tennis, and then it's like, oh yeah, he also does like Elden Ring, and it's like, huh, interesting. But it is, I think as a individual game and as a duology, I think that's great. I think that's actually quite good. Which composer? Motoi Sakuraba. You cannot resume your adventure with this data. Carefully choose a place to save your data. Save it there. There we go. Nice. So we beat the game. So now we get to see Island. He also does a bunch of the Tales music too. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Oh yeah, we get to see how creative and how long will this island continue to drift. I don't know, I wish you could tell me. She should help in times like this. Hey, I'm hungry. How can you think about food? Post credits. They have a post credit scene, that's also crazy. What happened to my brother? Can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon. You don't have to tell me that. That's how he wound up adrift at sea, right? You're so cranky today, Jenna. Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix. He and his friends must have been nearby too. They probably were. I miss them. Oh, hey. Hello, sir. There's something I wish to show you. Walk this way. I don't know why, but hearing someone say the phrase walk this way is very funny. Oh, hey, there's Felix. Huh. They're alive. They're alive. Hello, Felix. What is this, Alex? What happened? Ooh. Good post-credit scene. To be continued. God, man, I'm just trying to imagine as like a kid. You buy this game, you get this game for Christmas or something, and then it's like, all right, cool, wait an entire year to play the next part. Nice. And done. Hey. Okay, so I think what we might need to do is just start the Lost Age from here. Because, one, we're only halfway through stream, and I'm not going to just switch to a random game for 2 hours. That seems a little bit stupid. But also, I should probably just start the Lost Age, because this feels like one that needs to be played one right after the other. Because this doesn't... It wouldn't seem correct to me to just leave that be. And this game was... Wait, how many parts did I do for this? Because if they're comparable in length, then... Let me see. Let me check YouTube. I'll check my I'll check the VOD list because I don't remember. I don't remember what how many we have. 6. Okay. So that would mean that if I start the Lost Age now, then it would mean that we'd have this would be technically the 7th one of that one. Of that plus maybe it, no, I'm not gonna reset stream. I'll just change categories real quick. I will say I was not expecting to actually beat the game today. Oh no, part 2 is bigger. That's fine. We'll make it work. How many weeks do we have in the year anyway? I guess it's good that I planned a little bit that I would start extending streams on Wednesdays and Thursdays anyway, because we've been playing a lot of longer games. So probably a good thing to do, all things considered. I remember, do transfer the data if you can. I wonder if you can do that in this particular... I wonder if you can do that on the Switch. I'll have to see. Let me see if I can. Let's see. There we go. Let's change the title of stream. Now Lost Age. Golden Sun, The Lost Age. Okay. Do that. There we go. Stream category changed. Yeah, you can if I recall correctly. Alright, let's see. Okay. Suspend menu. Game selection. Golden Sun, The Lost Age. Bing bong. Also, quick question since I was not in the beginning. Yes. Golden Sun. Felix. Did you collect all the gin? Yes. Transfer data from Golden Sun. Yes. Use a password to clear transfer. Use 2 linked. Did you win Colosso? Yes. Password? Use the level of password to enter. I could just transfer everything. Did you visit the vault prison? All I know is that I have all of the gin from the first game. I don't know if I visited the vault prison, but I don't remember. I do know that I did at least... At the very minimum, I know that I won Colosso, got the prize, got something else. I got all the gin, and I did beat Deadbeard. That's all I remember. Other sides, did we do? How much other side stuff did we do? I think you can link cable transfer. Apparently I just transferred. I don't know how that works, but I guess I transferred? We'll just use the same name, I guess. And then... What is happening right now? Finish? Invalid password. Okay, wait, what? Oh, the link. Maybe this'll work? Thief from the beginning escaped the prison. Okay, so I need to use a password, apparently. Oh, put back the Felix. And transfer data from Golden Sun, yes. So how do I do this? Oh, this is the password. Go back and choose link. That's what I did. How do I do this? How do I begin to do this? Because it doesn't seem like it's working. Because I don't know if it works this way. Because it says preparing to receive save data, but I don't think I can. How does one do this? Let me look it up really quick so I can see what we can do. Hang on. Golden Sun, switch, transfer. How to transfer your save data. How to transfer save data. Password function. Transfer password from Golden Sun for Golden Sun 2 on Switch. Press and hold R, hold the left direction button and press X. Very close to what it used to be. Do that all while on the save you'd like to transfer over. Not sure if this is explained for Switch yet. All you get is the long password. Let's see. Hold R, press and hold the left button, and then press X. Oh, I see. I have to do it on password? Gold. Hold R. And then press X. Oh god, it's a whole... Oh, I see what this is. This is a... It's like a game... It's like a, It reminds me of the Game Shark passwords. Okay. This is a Game Shark password. I am very uncertain how this transfer is meant to work. I'm guessing that the password is generated by... No, do it in GS1? Oh, I see. Okay, hang on. Oops. Wait, wrong thing. Hang on. Go back. Go to game selection. Golden Sun 1. Alright, I'm in Golden Sun 1. Hang on. Continue. Oh, I can't view the cleared data. On a Twin Switch Online, it requires two separate Switches, two separate Switch accounts, each with their own Nintendo... Oh. Oh. Well, that's a little awkward, because I only have one Switch. So wait, I would need to have... Pokemon Mystery Dungeon also has a code system that's neat, so that's what that reminded me of. Kind of reminds me of that, too. Okay, so that's a bit unfortunate, because I don't really know how to do that. So, I would need another Switch. And I don't have that. I don't happen to have a second Switch hanging around, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Okay. You can do the password, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to do passwords, because I don't have the means to do so. I might need to look up how to do... But how do I get the password? Make a hidden send menu appear in the first one. Press either B or start the send menu. Oh, okay, so I have to... Okay, hang on, let me pop this back open. Need the well, I need the password from GS1. Make the hidden send menu appear in the first game's menu. Press either B or start while holding the R button in the left direction in the D-pad. The send menu provides two transfer methods. Okay, so hang on. Continue. Or it'd be like this. Press either B or start while holding the R shoulder button in the left direction. So, B. Send. Okay, here we go. This one. Use a password. Gold. Okay, okay, so this is the... Oh my god, it's so freaking long! Oh my god. Why? Well, actually, no, I know why. Because these characters represent the exact save file. No, don't press on continue. What? Do you mean using cable? What do you mean? Well, because I don't have the... Good luck, man. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just have to make it work. It's fine. We'll make it work. I've done worse. Okay, page 2. Page 3. Page 4. Okay. Enjoy the 6 pages. Unfortunately, this is what we have to do if we want our exact save file. It's unfortunate, but we kind of have to do it. Okay. Yeah, we don't have, because I don't have another Nintendo Switch, so I can't actually do... I can't do cable method, so we have to do password method. Took a pic with my smartphone to copy them. I do. Well, I have pictures on my phone. I just have to, but I'm gonna have to type them in anyway. I will have to type them in regardless, so it is kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. Okay, Felix, it's fine, and transfer data, yes. Password, gold, okay. I have to read. I'm gonna have to set this up in a way that's easier for me to read it. There we go. Okay, nope, that doesn't work. Hang on. I gotta set up my notebooks so that they stack behind it so I can use it properly. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. T. Yep, we're gonna have to type the whole thing. I do know why this is, and it is because they probably save the save data in this exact function. Because they probably take the save file and abstract it this way. You can transfer data later in-game, by the way. Yeah, might as well. I feel like this is something that we can get done today because we are kind of... This is something that I would prefer to get done and out of the way first. Because it is definitely something that I feel like I'd be more annoyed to start a stream of this game with. Or to do it later because I feel like I'd forget to do it and just never have access to the stuff I want. So we'll just do it now. But yeah, save files like this are... This is the kind of thing that's generated when you turn something like a .save file for some games generate into a text file. This is actually the same stuff that was it's kind of like the abstraction that is available when you do like Game Shark stuff, because Game Sharks are the same way. And it's actually kind of surprising when you look at that sort of stuff. Let's see, C, A. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of typing, but not much I can do about that. Oh, thank you for joining the library. Thank you for joining the library, Meister Dio. Let's see. My brain has to read numbers. This is gonna be a lot, but it is cool because I think it's interesting getting to see like the way that this is done, code-wise. Because I imagine that this is the kind of stuff that would be very easy to save, though. But a lot of save files are done like this because they take up less space as characters rather than as like big chunks of real data in that way. Because text files are easier to save anyway. They are more manipulative. You can manipulate them more though, as outside, as long as you can manipulate the text. But that's kind of okay because it's better to have the drawback of it's easier to mess with, especially when it comes to save data. Because you definitely want to be able to access the save data a little easier. Oops. Why? Or been a Golden Sun fan since 2003 when it came out. I'm that old. I know that I played a fair number of Game Boy games when I was a kid, but the only thing that happened was that it was one of those where some games just weren't available in my space. You know, it's one of those things where I think some Toys R Us's just didn't get the games that like we didn't all, not every store got the same games. I remember going to the Toys R Us and seeing and getting to try out a lot of different games. But some games just never made it into the zeitgeist at school. It's also interesting because I do know that some games I had different game libraries depending on if I was at my mom's or my dad's, because that's just how it was. But one thing though about that was interesting was that my dad used to get a lot of licensed games, and my mom used to get a lot of like first-party Nintendo games. So I had two different like game libraries to consider when I was like growing up. It was like one was a lot of third-party games, and the other was a lot of first-party games. You know what's one game that I just reminded myself of when I said that was I remembered Boom Blocks, because I remember playing that as a kid, and I just remember having fun with it just because it's a very silly. It was good physics at the time, but I don't think I'd have as much fun as an adult playing that. There are some games I don't think age the same when you consider how when you're considering like how games age. I feel like some age better than others. I think Golden Sun though aged pretty well. I feel like the Game Boy Advance generally like, it's weird how more Game Boy games aged like wine rather than aging like cheese or underwear. So it's pretty interesting to see how different Golden Sun feels now, because I was saying earlier that I made a game that feels very similar to Golden Sun, and I'm actually kind of grateful now that my brain was able to at least make the... Kind of feels bad that now I go back and I'm like, hey, Echo, how's it going today? But I do wonder... I do wonder about... I am wondering, though, about the... My brain's thinking about how Golden Sun must have felt when it was brand new. Because it's insanely cool. 3A. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm feeling pretty good now. We actually beat the first Golden Sun. Like the first half of it. I feel like by the end of this I'm gonna consider Golden Sun to be both of these games as a story. I think that will probably end up being how my brain recalls things. If only because it's because the story is connected that way, so let's see. It does make me wonder if I should get on to making Red Genie sequel earlier rather than later. Because that would be... Oh, that's a P, okay. I had to read that letter a little closer. We're currently, Echo, I guess to catch you up, we're entering the password so that I can have my save data. So, like, I consider the Dakotas as one state. I mean, I would be impressed if they decided to go all in and make them the Mega Coda. Or large, or like, the way that I've started naming my Baldur's Gate 3 characters is naming big or large Tony. It's either Big Tony or Large Tony. I feel like if they did Large Dakota, that would be pretty good. I would find that very funny. But also a little confusing. Or Dakota. I feel like, or I don't know why my brain was gonna say Space Dakota, because that doesn't make any sense, but... Big Debbie. Oh yeah! I remember that now, that someone came with the idea of calling it Big Debbie. But yeah, I will say though, I appreciate this save data though, because I'm guessing that this is like to the nines, making sure that you get everything you had earlier. Because this would, I guess this is how they handled all of the different inventory stuff. So if each save data is different based on your playthrough, I wonder how much I could have I wonder what the max level was in Golden Sun 1, and if it would transfer properly to Golden Sun: The Lost Age. But I feel like as a solo dev nowadays, and I feel like doing duologies is probably the way I want to go now. Because I feel like making two games that are reasonable size to finish as a full complete story is a pretty good way to do that, because then somebody can also go, oh, I bought the first game, and say, oh yeah, I'm going to, I think I can either, I want to finish this or I don't want to. It's a lot easier to come to that decision if you have a duology, instead of like, hey, I'm gonna make this long winding series of like 8 games, let's play that. It's like, it's a lot. That's a big commitment. Or conversely, one game that's 100 hours. Because in total, I beat Golden Sun in, let's see, 6 streams by 4 hours plus 2 hours. So 6 times 4, 24 hours plus 2, so 26. So it took me in total 26, which is not, that's actually not that bad as an RPG. That's great. Because that means you can actually finish the freaking game. That is one thing, as much as I love, because I love Atlas RPGs, but that is one thing that it makes me hesitant to ever recommend them to my friends, is that every time I mention Persona 3 and how much I love Persona 3, because we played that this year, I feel like it feels like a hard sell to say, hey, by the way, it took me 100 plus hours to do this. Like, that is a hard sell to tell, like, hey, by the way, it took me 100 hours to finish this. Like, that's a big commitment time-wise, especially for someone's free time, you know, for their gaming. So that's a lot to do. But I do think that I think this is a great, I think this game, I think especially just how the first Golden Sun ended, I feel like that's, like the first part rather, I don't know how to refer to it. It's like Golden Sun, just saying Golden Sun and then it's the Lost Age, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out my terminology. I imagine somebody though, because the VOD viewers have been pretty, I'm grateful whenever the VOD viewers are vocal, because they usually, I actually had somebody, I really want to thank them. I had to thank them personally for what they did. Let me go get my boy. There's a VOD viewer who was watching the Hollow Knight. He was watching the Hollow Knight VODs, and he specifically was like, "Hey, by the way, here are all the places you have seen in this series of like the floors you can jump, you can like smash down through, and the places that you could go use the ability to go like flying forward. The new Crystal Dash ability." And I thought, I was first off amazed that they were able to mark off exactly where I was, like where those places were, but also specifically the ones I had seen and not any like additional ones, which kudos to that viewer. Just amazing. Absolutely astounding. Also just really helpful because it was a great reminder. But I feel like the VOD viewers, I feel like somebody's going to be happy that I did the password system, and somebody's going to be very annoyed that I did the password system. Because they were like, okay, why'd you have to spend all this time typing in a password? And I'm like, I wish I didn't have to, but I don't have a second Nintendo Switch to connect to that has my passwords on it. So we, gamers make do, as they say. Let's see, W. Yeah, this feels like I'm typing in a Game Shark code. You know, I remember doing that to do the, you know, the change what Pokemon showed up in the wild sort of stuff. So you could get, so with the Game Shark, so you could get the legendaries. I never actually used it all that much because I got really bored of seeing legendaries in school. I actually think that might be, I feel like Game Sharks and action replays by extension might be why I don't like legendary Pokemon. Because I remember that was kind of like the arms race in my middle school. Was that everybody used, in elementary, I was like elementary middle school, was everybody used the Game Sharks to get the legendaries. And because everybody had legendaries, they weren't all that exciting. It was like, oh, cool. You're like the 7th person I've seen with a Zapdos. Who cares? It kind of just makes legendary Pokemon made legendary Pokemon feel very mundane to me. So then when it was like, oh, I caught a Spinda, and it's like, oh, cool, look at this boy. And it made me happy to see those boys. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I'm not reading the same line over and over. Oh, boy. You know what, though? I'm pretty sure Felix will be very happy with getting the special weapon that I had, because I had a lot of cool stuff. And I'm guessing I'm playing as Felix, so I'm curious how that's going to be. Now, I guess the real question is, is it going to keep my character's name, or am I going to be playing as my character? Because I'm curious why they made me name Felix then. Because I didn't name Felix in the original, so that's gonna be that's a little strange to me. But I hope everyone is doing well today. Hope everyone still listens to the OST to relax. I get that. I will say my Game Boy Advance OST that I like listening to for like both the nostalgia and also getting to relax with some of them is very specifically Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the Game Boy, because that game absolutely has eternal goodwill in my mind. It's like my brain struggled for a bit after entering like 8 codes in a row for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, so watching this is just, yeah, my brain is just okay with this. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm okay. I don't know. I guess it's because I spend all day writing nowadays anyway. Because I've been writing the book. I've been writing that next book all day, all pretty much for the last few months. So I've been sitting in front of a Word document in bright mode for the last few months. So typing in a code like this, I don't know, for some reason it's kind of like, oh yeah, this is just normal. I'm not sure why though. It just feels normal to me. I guess my eyes are also just happy that it's pretty easy to do. But yeah, I think let's see. Oh god. It does. Sometimes I do have to like reorient my eyes to make sure I'm seeing it properly. That's the writing more the specificality, make sure it's correct. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why I like to. That's why my eyes are constantly checking to make sure I get the right characters. I have to keep double checking, but it's okay. Gotta suffer to get rewards. Yeah, because it's like, this is gonna be worth it, like 100%. Because it means we get to start the game where we were when we were done last time, so that's fine. It's one of those things where I would rather do this and spend the time doing it this stream rather than have to worry about it later. I always use the max code. I don't think I really need to. I feel like it might make the journey feel weird if I just used the ultimate code or whatever, so I could have everything, because it's not reflective of the journey we've had up to this point. At least for me, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at this as, okay, this code is very specifically generated from what we did. F to F. I mean the longest code. Oh, I see. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely am. I'll probably be happier, because then it's the rest of streaming this game will just be, okay, cool, we load up the game and we're done, and then we just get to move forward. So this is, oh god, did taking the picture do something weird? Okay, I just zoom in on that line. It was just because my keyboard's lights actually obscured the picture slightly. It's more of a personal experience, feels tailored to your gameplay. Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like this kind of stuff, the key to it, ODaM updated to 2.0.1. Oh, Emerald Road got updated? I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised they're still updating it, because a lot of ROM delivery services, like a lot of ROM sites have had to have returned. Hey, Hama, we did beat the game, so now we're entering the code into Lost Age so I can have my save data. But we do have to enter the code. But yeah, because I know that I went to go try and find a copy of Fire Red, because I thought that at some point I really wanted to do Fire Red for streaming at some point, because I've never actually beaten Fire Red. I've talked about a lot of Pokemon games I have beaten. No, I missed the boss fight. Yeah, you'll have to watch the VOD. I'm sorry. You still need it because I got you, fam. No, I got it, but thank you though. But yeah, the one thing that I found though is that one of the ones I go to, Vim's Lair, probably me mentioning it will be bad for people going, hey, you emulate, and it's like, no, I collect ROMs for the sake of preservation, but also for use. But the main thing I found though is that they actually can't distribute ROMs anymore, so that's interesting. Which I'm guessing is for various reasons, but password accepted. Okay. Whoa. Okay, well now we can name our boy again. Once again. Hello, Roy. You have been reborn. Rechristened. There you go. Roy, Garrett, Ivan, Mia. Level 30, level 29. Details. Oh, because we lose all the Jin, I see. Your name and level. Oh, so we don't have the Jin anymore, so okay. Wait, no. End. Ages ago, or so the stories tell, power of alchemy ruled over the world of Wayard. There is the hack Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. Interesting. Why Roy? So I guess just to like, I guess as a general thing, I've named basically every character that I've played. That it's like if the character doesn't have if the character has like a name that is nameable in that sense, like, oh, it's A to move forward. I see. Alchemy wrought the base elements of humanity into thriving civilizations like lead into gold. Interesting. But Smash Bros. Chance, Roy's our boy. Well, no, it's because I name a lot of characters, like, generally, if a character has a, gotta press that, yes. I guess I'll just explain the Roy thing really quick. In my very first playthrough, when I started streaming in, good God, that'd be 2022. So that was a couple years ago. In 2022, when I started streaming, my very first game that I streamed was Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I named the main character Roy Ronasa. And when I started Pokemon Legends Arceus, the character's name was Roy, and my starter Cyndaquil was named Ronasa. So basically, in every single game that I can name the character, if it's supposed to be either a stand-in for me, or essentially a character that is supposed to be like the player stand-in, essentially, I named them Roy just because that's the character name I've had for a long period of time. And basically Roy Ronasa, as like the basically just the name Roy has also generally been my stand-in name. Let's have everything you had in your save file when you put that code in. Okay, weird, because I typed in one time. Oh, you know what? It might be because they weren't set, because I used a bunch of them during the fight. In time, man's dreams gave birth to untold strife. Might I snooze the ad for the intro? Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. Man's birth, let's see. Dreams of endless riches, of eternal life, of dominion over all that lived. Dreams of conquest and of war. Sorry, I'm gonna go through the intro really quick. Let's go through it. These dreams would have torn the world apart if not for a few brave and wise men who sealed away the power of alchemy deep in the Mount Aleph's soul sanctum. Okay. I remember all of this, yes. Prologue from book 1. What? What do you mean book 1? How many books do we got here? Town of Vale guarded the secret for many years until Roy and Jenna, whose parents died in a storm 3 years before, disturbed the sanctum. That makes sense. Satoros and Minardi of the Mars clan followed them into the sanctum. With them traveled Jenna's brother Felix, that lost in that same tragic storm. Yeah, my dad got hit by a rock. That was funny. Satoros and Minardi stole the elemental stars, the keys to bring the seal of the power of alchemy, and kidnapped Jenna and the scholar Kratom. Yes, I remember this. We also saved a tree. These 4 jewels were used to fire the elemental lighthouses. The seal on alchemy would be broken. Which we haven't really been explained to how that'll work. If I recall correctly, you can press B to quickly skip. Okay. Roy and Garrett sought out to stop Satoros, rescue their friends, and return the elemental stars to their home in Soul Sanctum. They banded together with a young wind adept named Ivan and pursued Satoros and Minardi to Emil, a winter-locked town near Mercury Lighthouse. There they met the guardian of the lighthouse, a water adept named Mia. With her, they pursued Satoros to the airy high atop Mercury Lighthouse. That skips so many details of the story, but yes. We were too late in stopping Satoros from lighting the beacon and escaping again. Roy chased them, chasing Angara, the shores of the Caragol Sea. Taking passage on a troubled ship, Roy crossed the Caragol to Tolby. He spoke with Tolby's leader, a stranger named Bobby. Bobby entered Roy in Colosso as a test of his powers. Roy's synergy won Colosso and earned him Bobby's trust. Bobby revealed a great secret to Roy. Thanks to a mystic drought from the lost line of Lemuria, Bobby had lived over for 150 years. Offered to help them who headed deep into Gondolin. In the town of Lalivero, you learned that Satoros and Minardi had kidnapped a young girl named Sheba, who they needed within the lighthouses. Roy fought and defeated them atop the lighthouse, but he was too late. The beacon had been lit. Great cataclysm followed. Sheba fell into the sea. Felix jumped in to save her. Both were lost in the boiling waves. Jenna left the lighthouse to find them, but to no avail. Roy went to Olivero, where Bobby asked him to find Lemuria and the remaining lighthouses. Gave him a Lemurian ship to make the journey for the Lost Land. This chapter of our journey begins with Jenna just before the beacon on Venus lighthouse is lit. Oh, okay. So we're starting from when the Venus lighthouse is brought to heal. So this is during the boss fight we just did. Camelot presents. I do like that these games start right away and get you right in. Golden Sun Book 2. I love that they call them Book 1 and 2 rather than Game 1 and 2. I don't know, something about that just feels mystic. Also reminds me of old fiction books. The Lost Age. Okay, that text, the white text on that background, a little hard to read. That's a little tough to read in a little bit. Whatever. I give it a pass. Oh, we're here. A new title screen music's banger. I'm looking forward to it. Do we get to play as Jenna for a little bit? Jupiter Lighthouse, yeah. Are you sure we should be leaving like this? Once we go down the stairs, we can't get back into the lighthouse. Maybe I should have stopped my brother. Jenna, is something troubling you? What is it? I have a bad feeling, like something terrible is going to happen. Well, how unlike you, Jenna. I appreciate that he can just appear out of the floor. Nice to see me. Alex, were you listening? Where's Felix? Why isn't he here with you? My brother, he left us. What could Felix possibly be thinking? He was worried about Sheba. He went to check on her. He was supposed to be leading you out of here. I thought you would have been far from this lighthouse by now. Map theme 2. Ooh. Are you still here? You try to stop Felix from going back up to the area. Gonna go sleep. We'll be around your golden sunstream. Hey, excellent. Hey, get a good night's sleep, Meister Dio. I'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping in. I like it. Once Felix gets an idea and said he really changes his mind. So I'm curious now how Felix's characterization is. What do you mean when you said how unlike you? I was merely surprised to hear you expressing such concern. Nevertheless, impressed Felix went back. Aw. Don't change subject, Alex. What did you mean? You're saying that I'm insensitive. That's what you heard. That I must have misspoken. Accept my apologies. Well, Jenna, I think Alex said his piece on the matter. Not sure he has, Creighton. What do you think you are talking to me? Why is she so mean? I tried my statement, my dear. Forget all about it, Jenna. Tell me about this feeling, Jenna. Not sure we should be leaving Venus Lighthouse yet. What are you saying? Can't really mean to remain here. Huh. Alex is right, it's far too dangerous. We would only hinder the others. Did he follow us to the lighthouse? He's trying to stop Satoru's minority. If my brother goes back there, they're gonna end up fighting. The Venus Lighthouse has not been lit yet. Yes, they will fight. Felix is a terribly rash young man, is he not? I'm curious now what... Why are boys such fools? Maybe rash, but Felix is no fool. He's good qualities outweigh his bad. But I think he would understand if we just talked to them. I didn't think of this before now. I am curious, though. I'm curious why Felix didn't explain things, but also... Because I'm guessing that Felix has really good intentions, but... Roy, an enemy. Our methods may differ, but you and I ultimately want the same thing. To light the elemental lighthouses. He and his friends would prevent this from happening. So that makes them enemies. But fear not, they won't be able to defeat Satoru's. Well, ain't that funny. Ain't that a funny statement? So Felix went back to the top of the lighthouse. Why do you seem so pleased? Why shouldn't I be? After all, the lighthouse will soon shine brightly once again. Why do you want the beacon lit so badly? My turn to answer questions, is it? Alchemy was commonplace throughout the world. With its power, mankind worked wonders across the land. The lost age of man. Want to see that world restored once again, and what? Let's see. Spoken long enough already. Let's continue this another time. We should leave this lighthouse before the beacon is fired. I concur. Let us meet at the location we agreed on. Wait for Felix. I think I'm a bit confused, if only because I'm not actually sure how I guess the problem, the only problem I foresee is, hey, I get to play as. We have no synergy as Jenna. Feels very funny to be running around this place again, but as somebody entirely different. But I'm kind of curious because it feels like Kraden probably should have tried, like, I don't know. I guess it's just difficult because we don't really have an explanation as to why. There they are. ODaM sent us to stand guard here, but I never thought we'd actually run into them. See, I was really done with Shiba. Turn her now or you're really gonna regret it. Aren't there supposed to be more of them? Oh, maybe they're just the first ones to come out. Great, that means we got them outnumbered. Probably take them, you think? If it's the other Toby soldiers still stationed at Olivero. Yes, sir. Oh, that guy's gonna have survivor's guilt. We'll tell the guys in the cave. Got it, boss. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like an ambush. What should we do, Jenna? What do you mean? Look around. We'll have to fight them. Are you serious? Jenna, are you really prepared to fight these men? Jenna's just like, yeah, we're gonna fight. Whatever the choice. Allow me to shoulder some of your burden. Burden? We regroup along the road leading away from Olivero. Do you understand? Yes. Don't remind us, Alex. We know the place. Follow the road west, take the path down the canyon to the cave. On this side of that cave, you'll find a small peninsula called Itajima. Meet there. Thankfully, only those workmen block your route. They don't look too tough. And we can hear you. Just plain rude. I think the two of you escaped leave the Toby soldiers to me. Two of us alone? Use synergy, can't you? Yes. Can't she? Then you'll be fine. I'm curious how this means. You take on Toby's finest on your own, little man. Do not wish to inflict unnecessary bloodshed. What's that supposed to mean? Lay a hand on these two, I assure you'll be made to regret it. By advancing, I assume you mean to fight. Permit me to strike the first blow. Oh, I wonder what he can do. Whoa. He just spun that boy. He's just spinning them. And get rotated. What was that? I don't know. Whatever he did, it's out of our league. You guys deal with him until backup arrives. Oh, so you're next. And don't need to worry about us. We're not soldiers without any plan. These guys, seriously, there's no way we're going to face off against you. Let's get out of here. Oh, poor guy. He just ate it. How undignified and how shameful. Then now's your chance. Go to Itajima and wait for me. Not finished with you yet. Mention backup from Olivero. Let's go meet them together, shall we? Hey, pal, when they get here, you'll be really in for it. Do you honestly believe 100 of you could stop me? He just summons, like, water waves everywhere. This I must see. I like that Alex is just being a dork. Just messing with them. Oh, they're gone. Come on, Jenna, let's be going. Nothing's standing on our way now. I feel like the problem is that Kraden... Worried about hurting any innocents? Yes. Just try to hold back when you're fighting. Okay, can I just say, Kraden definitely has earned my ire a little bit. Because I said earlier, during Golden Sun 1, I have the feeling that Kraden is going to be... I feel like Kraden definitely is chasing... He's definitely chasing this for knowledge. He's definitely chasing this for knowledge and nothing else, which seems like... Feels like the kind of thing that... Oh, okay, knocked him down. Easy peasy. Alright, see you later, guy. But it feels like Kraden is definitely chasing knowledge, even if it means that it's going to hurt other people. So I kind of wager at this point that I kind of wager at this point that Kraden definitely heard what Satoru Summon already wanted, and instead of saying, hey, this could cause untold problems for the world, he did what he's been doing for the whole time. Not that way. The meeting spot is down this way. I must climb down and go into that cave. Oh, okay. Because he definitely... I feel like at this point, Kraden absolutely has... Oh, hello. That was a good idea waiting for him here. You two aren't going anywhere. Have to let us back to Master... Okay. Wait, why isn't Kraden fighting? Isn't he good at this synergy stuff? At least I thought he was. Oof. Yeah, I feel like the thing that kind of confuses me about like this in specific is, you know, my big question is, why is Kraden working with Felix on this stuff? Feels like it also feels conversely like, okay, Kraden, you know the kids that are chasing after you. Why are you not specifically trying to explain to them what you're doing so that they'll understand? But I kind of wonder if it's because Avenue fighting can be so fun. No, we should better get onto the peninsula. Thanks, Kraden, for proving me right. But it definitely feels like Kraden is chasing knowledge at, because that's the thing that alchemy is kind of known for. You know, it's sort of the big hoist of the Faustian bargain is alchemy. You know, getting those very things. Wow, this is very green though. Holy crap, this is bright. I already said a ship would be here. Oh, we gotta see if we can find it. I mean, right there. Yeah, no, it's over here. First glance, it seems like a normal ship, but something odd about it. Kraden, oh wait, I swear, you're like a kid with a new toy. Hurry up in there. What's wrong? It's missing. What are you talking about? The thingy that makes it go. What do you mean? What's so important about this thingy? The boat can't move without it. That Minardi, she tricked us. Tricked us? Yeah, by pressing this old dud boat off on us. There's no trick. If the boat is a dud, how did it get here in the first place? Alright. Maybe you guys should wait on the boat, so that when the ocean comes down and swallows this place. The orb? You remember that crystal Satoru was carrying? Big black pearl thing. Serenity said he could move the ship with it. Oh, there they are. There you are. I guess a lot of the questions I had from the first game are still very present. And more specifically, I'm curious to how they're going to resolve some of these plot lines. The beacon hasn't been lit yet. You're right. Why is it taking so long? Why hasn't my brother returned? Yeah, this is when we bodied... They've done it. They've lit the beacon. What's happening? Why won't the ground stop shaking? Because... Strange. I think it might actually be getting worse. In the lighthouse is collapsing. Look, the ground around it is crumbling. Mercury lighthouse didn't react, so it makes Venus different. Last tremor tore a rift right in the Sohala range. We're gonna get back to Gondawan now. Idajima's drifting away from the mainland. What happened to us? Oh, so now we get to see how this happened. The post-credit scene. So now the island is just being moved by a fault line. Okay. Just literally being carried off into the distance. How long with this island? Oh, this is the post-credit scene. No help in times like this. I'm hungry. Yeah, this is exactly the post-credit scene. Okay. So we get to see it again. Can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon. Yeah, I know, you don't have to tell me that. That's how they wanted to put C. They aren't used to cranky today. Yep. Just worried about Felix. This is very green now. I think the assets might be slightly different from the first game then. I think I just feel... I feel confused because it feels like we're opposed to Kraden and everybody for... We haven't really verbalized the reasons beyond how this happened. Also, why was Felix so adamant about saving Sheba? Do they have like a connection or something? Alex, what happened? Oh, and then we get... Oh, I see. I thought Felix and Sheba were still inside the lighthouse. It's miraculous. So now we get the title drop. Miracle? No, I'm just having my brothers alive. Hello? What happened back there? Sheba. Oh, Sheba's... I think the element she's awake. Sheba, you're right. It's me, Jenna. Oh, hi. What happened? Appears you drifted here with Felix. With Felix? Take your time. Do you feel alright? Felix is just dead. Where are we? Itajima. We were all to meet here, but now the island is floating away from Gondelwan. This island is moving? That must be very hard to believe. The Venus lighthouse was lit, and massive tremor tore us off the continent. Ground beneath the lighthouse rolled as though it might crumble away. Remember, that's what carried us away from Gondelwan. What happened to you? You were in the sea, and then Saturos and Minardi are gone. What do you mean? Another group came. They fought Saturos and Minardi and won. Was it Roy? Yeah, I think that's what they called him. You expect me to believe Roy and his companions defeated Saturos and Minardi? I mean, I defeated the dragon. They really grown so powerful in so short a time. How did you wind up in the sea? The beacon was lit, the earthquake knocked me off the lighthouse tower. He tried to save me from drowning. He like jumped from the top of the lighthouse. You know, if you talk about it in that respect, how tall the lighthouse is, you know, how big it is on the map, it is insane that he jumped off of that without thinking. Hi, Felix. Felix. Are you sure you should be standing? You don't seem very surprised to find yourself on a floating island. Felix, once you'd saved Sheba, you must have swam out, right? You must have seen that the island was floating while you were swimming. What do we do now? Why does Felix look so confused? I have no idea. Nobody knows what lies beyond the Eastern Sea. Unfortunately, I am a student of alchemy, not geography. What is it, Alex? Can you see it? Did they find the lost land of... A little big for an island. It's in no island's a new continent. We're saved, so it would seem. Wait, what is it? We're going to pass north of the continent. She's right. I think we're going to make it. Okay, Felix, what are we going to do? This can't be good. It's a tidal wave. Earthquake must have caused... Oh, a tsunami. Alex, how can you stay calm at a time like this? At times like this, where would be the good in panicking? We washed away. Help! I like that Kraden started running first. I appreciate that. Well. Felix woke up, got slapped around. Do you want to check yourself for injuries? Yes, please. Looks like the arms are still attached. It's a good start. Legs are working too. Yep, you're fine. Hello, Jenna. What? What am I doing down here? Must have blacked out when the wave hit. I mean, you got hit by a tidal wave that hit the entire island. Wait, Mazakari's here. What luck? We checked everyone else. Are they alright? No. Let's go find them and get off the island. Jenna has joined the party. Hello. Hello. Get up, Kraden. That was quite a blow. What happened when that wave hit? I'm surprised you still have your glasses, old man. Look, the wave carried us to the continent. Hit solid land. Let's go. Kraden has joined the party. Sheba. Hello, Sheba. The wave. What happened to the tidal wave? Thought we were done for, but we're fine. And we've run aground. Tidal wave turned out to be a stroke of luck. Wonder where we are. We should take a look around. So now we have a party of... Great. Why is Kraden never a party member? What is up with him? Really? I guess now I'm curious on what abilities... Wait, so he has heal, retreat, and move. No usable sign... Alright, wait, let me see statuses. Yes. Alright, so Felix is an earth... So Felix actually has similar... He has no synergy. Interesting. Wait, oh, Kraden doesn't. Okay. Mind Read, Whirlwind, and Ray. Interesting. By the way, where has Alex gone? Doesn't seem to be anywhere on the island. You don't think he set on his own, do you? Yes. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to look for him here. Might have gone to look for a ship. Alex wants a ship. You get what he was saying? Yes. Once to return alchemy to its former place in the world. By lighting the 4 elemental lighthouses, he might just succeed. Why the ship? The remaining 2 lighthouses are unreachable by land. None remain to be lit across the eastern sea. What should we... We must go to the Great Western Sea. The Western Sea. Is that where we're going? Yes. Well said, Felix, and go there we shall. Parents' lives depend on that. What about you, Shiba? What do you mean? It's not going to be an easy trip. And there's no reason you should have to face the danger, right, Felix? No. Felix remembers, I have a reason to be traveling with you. What do you mean, Shiba? What reason? My destiny. I'm very confused. You couldn't tell us about this earlier. How do we trust that... Oh, please, you have to take me. Okay. You know that I am an adept. I can control the winds, as Felix already knows. Yes. Soros must have mentioned it atop the lighthouse. He saw that I was a wind adept right away, so... Kidnapped me for my powers. They needed them on their journey. Oh yeah, they would have needed an alignment that complemented their own. They need a wind adept in order to light Jupiter's beacon. Of course, and I expect we'll need your power there as well. I'm very confused, but I understand. If she could read minds like Shiba, then we'd know. She'll tell us in her own time, won't you, Shiba? Simply trust her. I feel like at this point I have more questions than answers when it comes to Shiba. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty sure we'll find out how this works. But now I'm curious why I'm not playing as my characters right away, but I guess I understand. Eidola. Hello. You don't look familiar. Been to Eidola before? No. Well then, welcome to Eidola, the northernmost town in the continent of Indra. Okay, thank you. Tidal wave left a lot of standing water in our village. The worst part is it's all salt water. I feel like all of Indra moved that way. Yes. Yeah, you felt it too, and that's shock afterwards. I feel like the whole continent got rammed into something. You know what I will do really quick while I'm thinking about it is set move. Set that to L, and let's do... For now, we'll do Mind Read. We'll do Mind Read on R. See, God must have saved us from the waves. Good, we have a shrine honoring him. Old man. Wait, not to be over now. I can't get up. Must have been born to... I am very confused more by what is and isn't known to us at this point. Hello. Travelers, well be. You have a lot of time and nowhere to go? Yes. I suggest you visit the Kandoran Temple to meet Master Poi. He performs great feats, but I'll warn you, he might not let you in. The Kandoran Temple? This is the place I'm in right now. I like the music so far, but I'm very confused by it. I'm very confused by the music at this point. Hello. Head south, you find a fork in the road. Take the road west. Okay, so head south, road west. Understood. I appreciate that people are very helpful here. Do I have money? I have some money. Let me see if I can buy a weapon or two. Hello. Ask me anything about armor. I'll be right back. I want weapons first. Weapon. Longsword. Who can use the longsword? Very cool. You look bolder already. I'm looking through really quick because I'm more or less just trying to figure out what character, because it seems like we're dealing with a similar. Seems like we're at least dealing with a similar character arrangement as the last game. I am a little bit... What the... Oh, hey, another Jin. Look like you already know a little bit about us, huh? Yes. So you know all about us, so you must be an adept. Even I know that. Looks like you're new here. Embarking on a dangerous journey in strange lands. I thought so. Looking for my companions. We were parted when Mount Aleph erupted. Might help me find my companions. Come on, take me with you. I'll even lend you and your allies my powers. More Jinn you have, more powerful your signers become. Why just set us and unleash us in battle? Yep. So, yes. We got Echo. I'm here. Would you? No, I didn't want an explanation. Wait. Oh god, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the wrong button because I was mashing. In my arrogance, I have done this. Oh god. I probably should not have clicked to the funny tutorial. Eh, whatever. You know what? At this point, it's free experience. Attack with a double strike. Okay. I should not have clicked the tutorial. I already know this one. And then, yeah. So, it's basically just making sure we remember. I mean, there's a rewind feature you could use to undo the suffering. Yeah, but at this point, I'm just gonna let it rock. At this point, whatever. We'll just suffer. Easy stuff, easy stuff. So I'm guessing we have to find the Jinn again, which is... That's it. Oh yeah, if you want to learn more Jinn, refer to the help, okay? Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna need to... So I'm guessing that... If I'm taking a guess as to why we don't have our characters, I'm guessing that this is our main party. I'm guessing that Felix is our main party, and then we run into our characters later, probably. Hey, Lighthouse. Oh wait, we have to go west. We need to go west. I am a fool. Let's do Flare and Whirlwind. I appreciate that the wind attacks are always the wind mages are always just fast. Yeah, we're gonna need to level up again too. Oh god. I will say the juxtaposition of going from the high power of the first game directly into this game, I feel like it's a very big jump in my mind. I feel like the gap in power feels very strange to go from straight away from one to the other. You know, I don't really know where I'm going, but I'm gonna get there. Truthfully. Interesting that Felix gets Earthquake this early, though. Maybe I'm just misremembering what abilities we all get, but... Yeah, let me get that. Thank you for the hydrate, Echo. Oh, God. I'm gonna stretch while I walk. And if I had to theorize, it's probably a Jinn or two in some of these other areas. Probably. Might also do me well to level up a little bit, because we are kind of... We did get sort of reset, so... Probably a good idea to re-level up again. No reason not to just get ourselves back to where we were. At least if I can help it. Oh, there we go. There's the temple. Let's see. How much experience is he gonna take? We are starting from a different level anyway, but... Yeah, this definitely, I'm curious how this is going to progress differently. Because we did technically just start a brand new RPG, so I'm curious how the leveling will be different. Have you come to see Master Poi? Yes. Master will see no one. Leave now and do not return. Once period of meditation begun, none may enter the temple grounds. Master Poi's teachings require... You know, say Master Poi, if I were him, I would allow more people to enter. Indeed, I must turn away the very people who would benefit from his teachings. I wouldn't hear Master Poi speak, but instead I got guard duty. How boring. I'm gonna guess there's a way in. There's gotta be a way in. See a well over there. I'm gonna guess there's a way in. Yep, here it is. The wall looks rather suspicious. What did you say, Felix? Thank you for wow, about 20 years-ish ahead of schedule. We have somebody saying, "Hey, look at this wall." Then again, this game was built. If it came out a year after, I can definitely understand this sort of thing happening, where the devs are thinking, "Oh yeah, we need to remind the player about these sorts of things," because of course. Because in a way, you'd have to reintroduce yourself to the mechanics. It makes logical sense that by reintroducing yourself to the game, you have to do so in a certain way. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Poi. You there. Focus your mind. Oh, cool. You see that, Master? No. You lack discipline. Now you. Why is he making them just float in the air? How is that, Master? Improving slowly. Continue your meditation. Your turn. Not bad. You might stand a chance to succeed. Skills like polish may be dangerous. You still wish to enter. Yes, I do. If you fail, you may lose more than just your pride. Do not fear death, Master. Oh, is that so? Very well, then. It's time for your trial, my son. Enter the cave and ascend. I mean, I'm gonna walk in too. Huh. I wonder what's in this place. Oh. Interesting. Interesting to run into a mimic so early. Oops. There is something very funny about getting put to sleep so early. Funny that they include a mimic right away. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Because normally, I don't think we saw our first mimic for a good long while, I don't think. But maybe I'm just not remembering. So I don't think we ran into a mimic for a while. So of course, I might be just misremembering, because I don't know, maybe I'm just not recalling well. Why are there wolves in here? How did the wolves get in here? Why are they in here? Kind of makes me wonder if that guy's gonna survive or not, but we'll see. It is interesting coming back to relatively basic dungeon design, too. I think doing the double feature of this game, and as well, definitely changes the way the game feels. So I definitely think that it's a different feeling when you go straight from the end of one game to the beginning of another. Because not only are the power levels different, but it feels like the level design too has been powered down in a way, but in a sense of complexity. Granted, the art style is still very much intact, In some ways, I can tell that they've done some stuff. They did stuff in the year of time in between games. They definitely improved some things that I can at least sort of tell that they've made some movement in their art style. It seems to me like the environments are definitely a little bit more, I don't think put together is the phrase I want to use, but definitely feels like they're a lot more. It seems like they were able to make some improvements on detailing, which I think is kind of neat. And this does not go here. That. Well, if we can level up, we're gonna level up at some point here. I did just notice that we haven't really. Have we leveled? We've leveled up, right? Or am I going crazy? Have I not leveled up at all? No. We're staying resolutely at level 5. Kinda makes me wonder. It might just be that we're not getting a lot of experience points, but these may not have been ready after all. I should start my meditations all over again. Poor guy. He doesn't know how to eat his meditations. Poor guy. I am now beginning to wonder just how permanent this party is going to be in terms of us playing as them. Because we haven't leveled up at all. I think that once we level up, I'll at least believe that we're going to stay as this party, but... We haven't leveled up yet at all. No, everyone started at level 5 this game, and everyone started at level 1 last game. Oh, I see. I guess that's why I'm curious, because I guess in my mind, now I'm curious why we started as the... I guess now I'm wondering why I even put in the save data, because what does that mean? Because now I'm wondering what the save data meant. And I guess, you know, obviously I don't want that. That's the... Oh, well, ads. But, okay, so we start at level 5. I guess that also makes sense because they expect you to be a little bit more aware of this game. So because if you're playing this one, you probably played the first one, so... It's a fair assumption, though. Ah. Fire wall. I am seriously wondering though about I guess I'm wondering more how this is going to affect how the game moves forward. Much confusion. I'm uncertain as to what we are doing here. I think more specifically, it feels like how we've been leveling up in this game so far. It hasn't been like we haven't really leveled. We've leveled up a little bit slower, but it makes sense that you start at level 5. At least to me, it does at least make some sense because you're expected to have played the first game, but I am very curious what that's going to entail for the rest of the game. Certainly curious what that's going to mean for the rest of the story we're going through. Because now I don't know why we would have transferred our data over. If we're gonna play as these guys, then why even transfer the data? So I'm guessing that must mean that it's one of those things where I have to theorize that I just kind of have to theorize that there's going to be some kind of move in terms of characters, maybe? But I don't know. Oh, cool. Mysterious card. Interesting. Very fun use of the map change, though. To put the platform up here so that it can go up and down like that. That's really fun. I don't know, that's just surprising. Very, very fun use of the mechanics. Also just generally a funny idea. I don't know, there's something about the idea of making the movement like this. Like making it so you can move maps in this very strange way. I think this is one of those ones where by having the experience they did with the other game, they definitely were able to flesh out mechanically more ideas, I would guess. Because it definitely feels like they were able to take some more liberties with puzzle solving in this game. Even off on the onset, like right here. Even just with some of these basic ideas, they're doing some pretty neat stuff with their levels, and especially with the way that this dungeon is designed. Even just this first dungeon is quite a complex move. Yeah, like look at this rope. So they added new functionality too, which is very cool. You know, I'm not sure why I tried it, but I think at this point I just wanted to see what would happen. It seems like I was correct. Never mind. It's just never mind. Just, yes, of course, I see. Interesting. Interesting. It's just like I'm liking the variety in the area design anyway. I feel like the music's a bit exoticized though, so I'm wondering. I'm wondering how the music will be, how it will differ from the first game, besides just some basic area music being different. This game's definitely got a lot of questions to answer, so I'm excited to see how this will go forward. It does kind of feel like though that knowing that these two are two halves of a game, like you have to put them together, it does kind of feel like it would be very weird to not just do the next game. So I was kind of I kind of thought that I would be, not because I thought I was gonna be done with Golden Sun, but I guess I was curious whether or not a Lost Age was just it's a sequel I can do a little later, or no, this is a directly connecting story, so feels like it would be unnecessary to split the two apart in that way. So we'll just move right into the next game. I think we'll still cut off today at the regular time, but okay, how do I get this up there? That's the question. I see him up there. How do I get you up there? I played this game the first times, never bothered me, but now after playing it a few times, the tight roping just makes me dizzy. I can see it. I can see why. It makes sense to me. It definitely moves a little weirdly. Like the camera wiggles a little in a strange way that I can't. It is a little hard to parse, huh? I'm gonna guess, Nahamaha, I'm gonna guess that this Jin I can't reach right now because I can't. Can I not tie this? Seems to me like I can't actually use this card equipped to change your class. What? I'm gonna guess that we can't tightrope right now, but I'm a little confused by this. It seems like this is definitely incentivizing me to come back, because this I don't understand this yet. You need a new synergy for that rope? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we'll come back then. Interesting that this game seems like we're already pushing for more backtracking. I guess more specifically it would be not really I guess it's not really backtracking, but more revisits, I guess. I guess that it's technically backtracking, but this definitely feels less like, oh, you need to, like, it's like forcing you to backtrack, and more just revisit this place in order to get certain things. Extinguish your desire and the fire will cool. Empty your mind, you'll feel no pain. Just move it over. Just walk and move it over, it's easy. Monkey. Monkeys. Okay, we're gonna spam our strongest power in the middle. We're just gonna hit him as hard as we can. They're healing each other. Interesting. I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. We'll just hit him again. It's fine. I was definitely correct in just spam the best spells we have and just go for it. Not acquired. Hi, ladder. Nice. Oh, Master Boy. I'm pretty sure. Sir, how are you doing? You have passed a very difficult test. You have pleased your teacher. Wait, you're not one of my students. Who are you? How did you come this far? Ah, yes, how indeed. Rope is still on the floor. You must have come through the cave. That means... must give you the secret of Lash. Master Poi, you seem perturbed. Oh no, not at all. Felix, I might imagine you seem perturbed. Yes. Not perturbed, merely surprised. What is this Lash you mentioned a moment ago? Lash is a sacred power passed down for years to the followers of this temple. Sacred power, it's called Lash, you say. Now I must pass it on to you, it is our way. The gift given to all those who pass the test as it has been for ages. What type of power is this Lash? Allow me to show you. Oh. Lash looks quite a bit like Synergy, doesn't it? Yes. Synergy, we call it spiritual strength, it seems the same. Technique is spiritual to affect the physical. One of the strong spirit can lift and move heavy objects farther. The distance changes with your level of power. Fascinating. Those who cannot pass the cave's trials are not worthy of the technique. I think the cave was designed to test one's commands of synergy. It is well done, old man. What are you calling old man? You're no spring chicken yourself. Wondered if it would be right to show an outsider use his power. You're not going to teach us. But I like you, so I will let you learn our secret. Please follow me. I find it funny that he's like, you know what? You are the, like... I feel like Master Poi at this point is just frustrated that nobody else can even get close. This is the power and the secret of our temple. If you are worthy, you will use it with ease. You see a rope, use Lash on it. Perhaps you'll find this useful on your travels. Take this power with you and do good. Got Lash Pebble. Hope that someday my students will be worthy of this honor too. I think what interests me most about this is it's such a... if you wish to practice, these caves may hold a piece of interest to you. Yes. So now we need to go back to... we need to use the Lash Pebble. We'll just equip that, that's fine. So now we need to use the Lash Pebble back in the place with the Djinn. So now we can just go back and get it. I find it very funny that they're like, here's this new power, go find the Djinn. And it's like, okay, cool, I'll go back and get it. That's not too far back anyway, so it's not that big a deal. It's just funny thinking about, okay, we were gonna give you another Djinn. Alright. Furthermore, just though that does kind of tell me that the level design is going to have some big inherent differences because of the way that this is set up. Because the way that this puzzle is set up feels... and like the level design, I feel like with this new ability, definitely going to have some major differences. Major differences in the level design, because there's gonna be a lot of rope climbing. Hello. I'm gonna save my game, actually, because we haven't saved yet. Game was saved. Question. Can I see something? Okay, so we have to fight this one. There's another area toward the beginning of the cave with a rope as well. We might be able to come back to the beginning of the cave by virtue of going through the top. I guess. Might be a good idea. Wait, Frost. We don't have... Wait, we don't have the means to use this. I'm actually a bit surprised by this now, because now I just realized we don't have the means to properly use this character. Huh. Now I'm kind of wondering... Because we don't have Alex yet. Yeah, because we can't... Nobody can use fog properly. Because none of them are water adepts. So we could go back to the beginning of the cave through the top entrance, because there's the shortcut to get back in here. So we can go back up that way and then go back through the beginning. So that would probably be a quicker way than going the long way back. So we'll just walk our way back. It'll be fine. Now I wonder why they'd give us a water gin at this point, because it doesn't really make sense yet. Like, unless we get Alex. It's not a second game to try and get people to interact with class, changing the gin provided by you, giving mismatched gin. Oh, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know, I just realized, can I even use Lash like this? Nope, I do have to go the long way back. Oh. God dang it. I see. That makes sense, though. Yeah, because the first game, they give you the 4 characters pretty early. Dip to the other side to fall down to. Oh, I see. I did not see the dip. Let me see. Okay, if I didn't visually see the dip, let me see if I can see it when I look for it. Hang on. Oh, I did. Oh, that one's really hard to see. Okay, yeah, that one. On my screen, that was a lot harder to see because the walls are really bright. Can I go in the cave? Oh, I can just go right back in. All right, cool. Okay, we need to find the other rope then. Might as well get this while we're here. It's like, it's a secret. Might as well go get it. Ah. Even if it's not the best idea for us to do so, I will go get it. Because the extra experience is just helpful overall. But even more so, I think the ability to go back through here will be fine. I'm not really worried about these enemies, to be honest. Probably should be a little bit more worried, but I don't have reason to. I have not yet been given reason to worry in this battle, so I will not. Just now I'm curious what we'll get if we do. Blast. So we lose Fume Guard and Flare Wall, but we get Blast. What if we set like this? Oh! She's just like... Well, Doi, she's the one you're supposed to... I guess... Oh, wait. Well, no, she's... Oh, no, she loses Ray and Whirlwind for Prism and Impact. No. Okay, we'll just leave that be. Yeah, I guess the problem I have is that I really like the general upgrades that doing monoclassing does in this game. For lack of a... I don't know, I guess this one... I guess it makes more sense to me to try and use them in the way that they're given. And I think a lot of that's just because I like I think I generally prefer the way that pure stat lines work in this game. The main problem is that having type variety never seems to be a bad idea. Okay, where am I actually? Okay, I actually just realized I don't know where I'm going when I'm looking for this thing. Oh, oh wait, no, there's that. Because that's for the Djinn. Where's the other one then? You know what? I should probably... Oh, brother. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Ah, oh well. It's fine. Never mind. The only downside is walking around this cave for long enough, I probably will tire my brain out, which is probably not the best decision. You know what is the problem is I'm gonna have to figure out how to name this stream. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this. Never mind, I thought that thing about was for the Djinn. Oh, okay. That is fine. I can't really begrudge that because the experience is entirely free. And also these enemies don't worry me, so I think it's okay that we get some extra leveling in anyway. Hey, we got Flame User's Beam. But now we have... Well, at the very least, now we have this ability. Looks like none of our brothers passed this time either. That's right, maybe we'll be able to surpass them after all. Oh. Now that we have the Lash ability... now what do we do? Did not actually go in there for this, but okay. We just... I'm very curious what this is going to entail, now that we have an ability that just lets us move rope. New ability acquired, tying rope. Intriguing. Intriguing. The most powerful of techniques. I think it's funny that the first ability we get... Similar to Catch, though, isn't it? Because it's one of those things where it was very useful. It's very useful for very specific things. But I'm wondering now... Okay, I probably shouldn't be spamming so hard, huh? Okay, well, yeah, we're getting some good abilities. I should probably head back up to Eidola and stay at the inn so we can rest up. Hello. I guess now my curiosity is, why is it that the music is so specifically... Because it feels like the music is it has a very specific musical underpinning. I'm not really sure how to feel about it, though. Lighthouse. There I'm going right now. Seems like the only other place of interest, so let's go up there, I guess. Shrine of the Sea God. Is this a location? I'm gonna throw the rope again. Just don't miss this time. Sorry, Tavi, I can't do it. I thought I got lucky when that wave carried me up here. What are you, crazy? Knocked you stupid for a good 10 minutes. Just find some way to get me down from here. Fine, just don't jump down or do anything dumb, okay? Why are there children in here? Why do the child? Oh, funny, you can't roll these logs. They're just here. Hmm. Hello. Oops. You know what? I might want to set Lash as R so that I don't have to keep going back and forth for it. I feel like Mind Read is a very specific thing. Excellent work, Felix. Hey, the rope! Awesome, Ricky, way to go. I am not Ricky. Hello, how are you? Hello, child. How are you? We're just passing through. How come you threw me the rope? We heard that you needed some assistance. Well, whatever, thanks anyway. Hey, Tavi. How'd you get down from there? These guys threw me the rope. Really, the grown-ups? Oh, whatever, now we can go nab that critter we saw. What is it? That little guy's so fast I can't catch him. Maybe we can catch him together. But this time, every time I grab him, he flies off. Guess it wouldn't matter if we work together or not. Guess not. Oh, that's too bad. Hey, I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since before I got stuck. Yeah, same here. Let's go home. Well, that's nice. I like that they named the kids. I can't wait for that to be turned into a disaster where one of them gets like... one of them gets the Tales of the Abyss treatment. Where it's like, oh yes, hey, do you want to feel bad about this child? Do you want to feel even worse about the child? Now I'm just thinking about that scene in Exariuth. Oh. Man. You know, I will say... after having looked... Oh, hello. Hello, bird. How are you? Hello, fat chicken. You can't escape me. You cannot escape me. I'm gonna just walk after him. I like Felix's little step. I don't know, something about his little stippy step is very funny. Beam. Oh, cool. New abilities. I like the new ability. Whoa. Why does Jenna get the freaking... Then again, Jenna seems to be a very different fire attribute adept. Because she definitely seems to be more offensively focused. Okay. Because her attack, hers are definitely more attack focused than anyone else here. Which is weird, because I'm wondering why Jenna gets all these attack focused abilities, right? Maybe it's just me thinking a little bit too critically, but I'm wondering why she has so many... Because Garrett was really focused on defense. So I'm really wondering why... I'm kind of wondering what's up with that. Okay. I have to figure out where the Jin went. Now, does that make it harder or easier to catch him now that I know where he went? I feel like I'm just spamming beam at this point, though. That is one thing I'm noticing, though, is that Jenna seems to be like the... Jenna seems to be the strongest party member. Because she has the mix of speed and power. Aha! Got him! Easy peasy. Not too bad. Alright, we might just want to hit this one with everything we have, huh? Beam and Ray, because why not? Yeah, the beam ability seems a little bit broken. I'm kind of surprised. Runs, but there's no escape. This boy is trying to escape. Poor boy. I'm actually also surprised how many Jin they give out this early. Because now we have... Because I'm pretty sure at this point we already have... Because we have a couple Jin already, so... Yeah, we have 3. Let's see. Trade. Yeah, we're gonna set like this, because I want that. I'm guessing that... I will say, I'm really curious how this is all gonna change as we go forward. But there's a lot going on in my mind with all this because... Wait, what the... Interesting. Interesting that they gave us the ability to use ice. Now I'm wondering, is this going to be... Was I just coming down here for a Jin, or was I coming down here for the kids? Because now I'm wondering, did I come down here for the kids and end up doing something early? I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of went chasing the threads that I was given. Actually, can I look at the status really quick? Yes. Understood. So I'm guessing this was I came up here and did something before I was actually going to be told to do something. And by doing so, I inadvertently have moved the story forward in a way that I wasn't really anticipating. So I imagine if I go back to Eidola now, I will have something done already that I needed to go do anyway. It is a bit surprising that we're already at the stage where I'm just gonna mash A through some fights because I don't need to worry. I feel like any fight with one target is very easy to do that in because those are the kind of fights where you don't really have to worry all that much. I am wondering what Felix's deal is though, because he hasn't said much of anything in this game so far, and he's the one with the most motivations out of any character. So I do wonder what's going on with all of that. Hello. Dread Pirates, Briggs is captured in Madra. If that guy were free, you could bet he'd be coming after our village. 2 losers are back home now eating their snacks. You have just the gear you need. What would you like? Oh, cool. Actually, I do want to give antidotes and herbs to the fastest character we have. Now we're gonna go buy weapons. Actually, we're gonna buy armor, because I think armor would be really key. Cotton shirt. What's the most expensive one? Travel vest. Oh, we can all wear the travel vest. Very cool. I'm gonna look through really quick just to be safe. Okay. Oh, you know what we need? Shield. Yeah, we're gonna already need to start looking into buying everything. We have to buy everything. We're just gonna have to buy equipment. Yeah, this is gonna be... I'm pretty sure this is going to be the part where I'm like, ah, yes, I have to do this again. I like this kind of inventory management though, because it always feels satisfying. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's easy, numbers go up, you know? It's easy, numbers go, like, you know, numbers going up make my brain go burr, kind of thing. It's very easy to look at it and be like, yes, of course, the numbers, they go higher. It's very easy to understand when the numbers go up and you get stronger. Last time when those puddles dried, maybe it was just my eyes. And now I'm just walking around everywhere wondering what's up with this whole place. Oh, I heard that the Shrine of the Sea God holds an amazing treasure. Hey, that was the way that knocked over and hurt my hip, huh? Take more of that little water knocked this whole time. To nose the earthquake afterwards that made me fall on my tush. Are there any artifacts and armor weapons? In weapons, no. I did check that. In armor, there might be. Artifacts? Nope, all out of stock. Okay, so they don't have artifacts yet, unfortunately. I think it's usually from what I can understand from the first game, it's probably the second town we go to will start having artifacts. I had to theorize. Let me tell you, kids are a lot of work. If they're not getting in trouble, they're inside and they're eating. Fair and true. Let's see. I'm gonna go talk to him and ask about it. What do you seek? Okay. I'm gonna guess that I have to go... If I were to theorize, it would probably be that I probably do need to go back to the shrine, but more specifically, I probably need to go back to... Oh, hi, Alex. Oh, looks like our little family's back together again. Alex, where did you go? To look for a ship, of course. That's what Kraden said. And did you find one? Unfortunately, there are none to be had. Spoke to the mayor, and he suggested that we try the large town south of us. Is that where you're going? Yes, Madra may have boats available. It would be the most logical move. So what do you think? Should we go to Madra with Alex? Yes. And you want to travel with me? What, you don't like that idea? No, that's not it. I'm just preoccupied. Those Zords is more like it. What is up with him? To prefer to work alone. If that's the case, we'll let you be. Perhaps you will see me, Madra. What is up with him? What is it? What is his deal? Interesting. The nerve of that guy. Yeah, I know. And now I want to find a boat before he does. Let's be on our way. So we can we'll just go catch up with him in Madra then. Okay. Easy peasy. I think I'm just like... I think the thing that's confusing me right now is specifically the ways that the music works in this game. I don't know. It's like, I guess it's just because this town music isn't just kind of like it kind of feels like very sensationalized, I guess. Okay, I guess we're going this way now, huh? I guess the music isn't the music in that town in particular wasn't really doing it for me, but I think it was just because it felt like somebody learned. It kind of felt like Sakuraba learned the sitar sound effect on the keyboard. I was like, oh yes, let's use this. It's like, my guy, please include different sounds when you're doing. I'm wondering now what the implied region is of this continent. Oh my god. Where are we? You know what? I shouldn't have opened the map because this thing is huge. Oh, good lord. I should not have opened this map. This game is going to be long. Okay. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have opened this because now I realize that this is going to be a long game. What the heck? I'm guessing like, obviously it doesn't mean that, like, but how? I think I'm more curious how this is going to go. Okay, that way maybe? I'm so curious how this is gonna turn out. Deka Plateau. Where the heck is this? Interesting. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. I'll come back here. Ah! Yeah, I don't think I want to be here. I don't think I want to be here yet. Probably going to be one of those places that I could go to train if I needed it. Welcome to Lost Stage, built deeper and wider here. Oh god. Oh, you know what I'm not seeing? This is probably how I get over there? Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess the problem now is I don't really know where I'm supposed to go, so I guess I'll just check places till I figure out where I'm supposed to be. Does falling in here help? Does falling in help is the question, though. Yeah, I guess it is interesting how much they were able to make, because I'm guessing that this is also from familiarity with the hardware. Because I don't think you don't get games like this being so much bigger than the original by just virtue of, oh yeah, we just tried harder. Like, that's not really what happens when you do stuff like this. Like, this is pretty deliberate. It's pretty deliberately, okay, we're going to make some big strides in increasing the efficiency of our programming and our code and stuff. They definitely did some stuff here that is using the Game Boy Advance's hardware to its its maximum potential kind of thing. Let's see, full metal vest. Let me see, can anyone else wear it? Okay, cool, everyone can wear it. I'm gonna give it to, actually, I'm gonna give this to Jenna. Of all the characters I'm most worried about, there are two. It's Jenna and Felix. Unfortunately, Shiba is... Okay, this is something maybe I just don't understand, but I don't really have any reason to worry about Shiba, but maybe that's just because I don't really know who Shiba is. I don't really have any idea who Shiba actually is. Like, the most I kind of got from the first game was that I understood that she's the daughter of Farron, but other than that, I don't really have any context for why. I definitely have no context for why Felix is so worried about her, but even more so, I don't really understand what, like, besides her being the, you know, the Jupiter adept for this group, I don't really know what I don't know her significance to the rest of the story is yet. But I guess it's just because it definitely seems to me that the Jupiter adepts make a point of being a little bit bizarre, because it seems like the ability to see given that they all seem to have abilities that allow them to share like they have the divination powers of all of the adepts. It seems to me like they definitely seem to have the inroad, as it were, to understanding the secrets of the universe. So I'm curious how they will be. Wait, that was a mint, yeah? Boosts agility. Let's boost Jenna's agility so that she can also guarantee get more hits. Alright, down we go. Yeah, this place is... I'm sort of getting the vibes that this continent is supposed to be similar enough to Gondola that we can see all the similarities, but also... I don't know, something about this place feels... I'm wondering what kind of cultures they're pulling from for this, because I think that is one thing that world building wise is always the hardest part, is what do you pull from and how do you pull from it? Because I think it's a combination of doing your research and also just, thinking off into space about the world you want to build. Insanely hard to do, though. I think a lot of people are also very scared of, being called cultural, being said that, hey, you're that's cultural appropriation. But I feel like it's very easy to play it super safe by making something without a culture in mind. I think this game is doing something interesting with what they have, but they're clearly not... It seems to me like they're not going for what I would call like a stereotypical look, for sure. At least from what I'm seeing. Because it looks to me like they're pulling from... Because based on the architecture we saw earlier, it looks like they're pulling from Africa's Golden Age. Like, well, I say Golden Age, but like actually, it would be Golden Age, because, yeah, that would be like the literal Golden Age. But... Because it definitely looks like some of the architecture is similar. And also, it's like they're pulling from a lot of, like a huge swath of the world. Like an entire continent, and then also, hey, let's throw in the Middle East for some flavor. And it's like, interesting. Interesting creative choices. That particular village, though, did remind me a fair bit of some of the iconography I'm familiar with. Okay, I'm guessing that this is just me not... Alright, hang on. Brain is... I am realizing that it's the end of stream and my brain is definitely not working as intended. Maybe prudent for me to call it, because I think fighting the fusion dragon did actually do more... It did more strategic damage than I was expecting, truly. Like, he has all the inspiration for every village and character in the series. I might need to look into that, because I'm curious what they pulled from. Actually, just to look it up, I'm gonna go see... I'll look into the wiki really quick for Dyla specifically. Like, I'm very curious what the historical inspiration was. Let me pause the game really quick. Dyla Golden Sun. That is fandom. Let's see. Golden Sun Universe. No. Fandom? Let's see. Background, story. I will avoid that. Description. Okay, collectibles. Is there a trivia thing in here, or... I don't really see... Maybe I might need to look it up later. Eidola Golden Sun... Inspirations? Cultural influences in Wayard. African tribes in Gondawa, not really Australian culture, but Oceania is 100% Australian culture. Interesting. Okay, so a bunch of these have like different... Interesting that how many of them pull from different cultures. That's really cool. Okay, I think I am gonna call stream a little early because I think my brain is... I'm noticing that I'm like... I'm zoning out, so I think it's time for me to... I think I need to call it a little early today. I think it's just because I'm noticing now that I'm like, my focus is really blunted, so I should probably call it. So I'm gonna call it here, so thank you all for coming by. Thanks to everyone who came by, who couldn't stay to the end. So we're gonna continue Golden Sun, The Lost Age. I feel like it is probably going to be wise that we just go right to it. Thanks for stream. Well, thank you for coming by. So I think it is going to be wise that we just go right from one to the other. Depending on how long this game actually is, it might take us to the end of the year then. In terms of Wednesdays, if not past that into 2025. But we'll see. I might... It depends. I'm gonna do a little bit more looking before I make any big decisions, but we'll see. But I'm pretty sure we'll just finish this up. We'll just do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll decide what comes next on Wednesdays. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. So now, whenever I see you guys next, goodbye for now, and thank you so much. I'll see you soon.